303-713-8255. This is the only show of its kind where we solve problems, we answer questions, we take complaints. This hour brought to you by WaterPros.net for the best water systems at the lowest prices anywhere. WaterPros, sure to give you great water at the lowest price. And you can reach them right now, WaterPros.net. Under $1,000 fully installed for a drinking water system. You won't beat it. Welcome. I have to cough, I'm sorry. Excuse me. I don't have a cough switch here. I will get one, though. We're remote work going on at the studio. Shannon, is it still noisy? Are they working or not, or are they delaying? Just
Nope, they've really started again.
Oh, good. That's good. So
that whole thing's gutted, man. Did Shannon send you that picture? It is one big empty place.
Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's good that we took off. And it likely will be next week, too. But it doesn't matter. We're still going to take your calls and all of that. 303.
A lot of money on gas.
303-713-TALK. 303-713-8255. Solving problems, answering questions, taking complaints. Jody, what's going on? What's happening, Jody?
I'm being discriminated against the last three places I've lived at.
Whoa! Why? What kind of discrimination? Like, is it racial? Is it ethnic? Is it ethnic? I mean, is it age? What is it?
It's the landlord saying he doesn't like the looks of the people that come here, and he said I call them riffraff.
Oh, and, he's just basically saying that he doesn't like your kind of people, but it's not based on anything illegal. Did you know in this country you can still dislike people? I want to say this. I'm not joking, by the way, or trying to give you a hard time. That people can just dislike people and not want to be around them. But what reason did the landlord give? Did the landlord say anything that could be construed to be illegal? Did he say, I don't like those Mexicans, or I don't like those black people around here? What did he say?
He said, I don't like all these people coming around. I have probably 5 friends that come over all the time, and because they're my friends. And he's trying to micromanage my life.
But you said hold on. You mentioned something before this that I need to bring up. You said the last 3 or 4 places you lived?
Yes.
Well, could that be Jody, do those landlords all know each other?
No.
Then I want to ask you, something now. I want you to look at it from my point. I haven't heard any stories except yours. But if 3 or 4 landlords all think that you have weird kind of people coming around, why would they all think that?
I don't know.
Well, tell us about the people. No. What's wrong with them? Why are they so sketchy?
What I'm getting at is, I don't think it's discrimination. I think they just don't like your people and they don't like you. I mean, and as Mark said, explain or describe the people.
Okay. Most of them have bicycles, and
so they're homeless.
All of them are homeless.
Well, there you go.
I let them come here and use my water.
Oh, it's like they take showers and stuff?
No. But I'll get...
What do you mean they use your water?
Outside water.
For what?
From the... just because they don't have...
What do they use the outside water for? Are they taking showers? What are they doing?
No, just filling their filling their glasses or their...
Okay, now, and what about... Do they hang out, sunbathe, sit on the porch? What are they doing?
No, not at all.
What's the difference, Tom? She's having a bunch of homeless people over. It's crazy.
Are they coming in the house?
No. I mean, a couple of them, and they help me. I'm 71 years old, and like the young boy came yesterday and gave me a new screen door, and he put it in.
Okay. Let me ask you something. How do you get to know these homeless people?
Well, the R Center is an outreach program, and I try to resource them, tell them where they can get a shower, and listen to them.
How many at any one time might be at your house?
Oh, 3 maybe. There's
How old are
not many
they?
that come around. They're all younger than me. They're probably 20s to 50s.
You know what? I understand. 3 or 4 landlords, I understand why they're concerned. You rent a place there, you're alone, and then you have, there's nothing wrong with having friends coming over, but they think that this is weird, that you're letting homeless people come and use the water and do all that. I think you're very kind, and I don't think you mean them harm, and I don't even know if there's any rule against it. Do they say they're going to evict you if you keep doing it?
They gave me a 3-day quit, and I asked them, why?
Right.
Why?
And what did they say?
Because they said that I had too many people coming and going. I also work nights. There's 3 of us. We work on our computers and...
Hold on, what do you mean 3 of... Hold on. What do you mean 3 of us?
She's running a home for the vagabonds.
Mark, hold on. What do you mean there's 3 of us?
There's 3 people that we all do the surveys together.
At your house?
In my work, yes.
They come over to your house?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Why do they work out of your house?
Because it's kind of a, we all work on the same...
But why? Who are they? Are they homeless too?
No, they're just friends.
Oh, okay.
See, we take a break at 2:33 in the morning, and I live by 7-Eleven, and we walk there and walk back.
Oh my God! Okay, I get it. I get it. This is sounding weirder and weirder. So now you have people that come to your house at night. They work on the computer with you all night. You take breaks in the middle of the night, literally, walk to 7-Eleven and come back. Then during the day, you have homeless people there while you're sleeping. They can use your water outside and all of that. But frankly, that is not your water to let people use. It's your water to use. And I think I can see where there's a problem. I'm not telling you look, you're trying to extend a helping hand, you're trying to make friends, you're trying to get help, but I can see this. Now, were you ever evicted before?
No, the first place I lived 13 years.
Well, I thought you said the last 3 or 4 landlords.
Right, and he just didn't re-sign my lease.
Well, I wonder why.
And I asked him why, and he said, anytime, Jody, I come by here, I see you have homeless people in your yard.
Well, that's it, Jody. It's no big secret. Are you asking me, did you call to see if possibly they're breaking the law?
Yeah, because of the
what do
way
you
they
think,
talk
Mark?
about
What do you
the
think?
people.
I mean, you've been chiming up the whole
I
damn
can't believe
time.
we're even talking about it. This woman is inviting everybody in. What's next? You're going to have like 300 cats living there? The landlord doesn't want all this stuff going on.
You know, I think he's right. You know, as much as sometimes he sounds like a crackpot, I think he's right. I really do.
She's using her apartment for
No,
commercial purpose.
I'm serious. Mark just says it too fast, but he's right. I mean, that's it right. That's right up front. The landlord doesn't like all the riffraff. I mean, that's it. He doesn't. Now, should we help the homeless?
That's exactly what he said about it. He said, I don't like the riffraff.
Right. And should she help the homeless? Yeah, if it was her house, she could in a way, but she still couldn't violate neighborhood covenants and stuff. I'd like to know what people think, but Jody, you might want to just throw yourself at the mercy at the eviction hearing, or just don't have the people come around anymore, or maybe have them come around one at a time.
We're going to end up like them.
What do you guys think? I'm Tom Martino. More coming up. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255.
She also she's using her apartment as a business, and that may violate
Yes,
the
sir?
lease as well.
In your neck or back can be a serious threat to your happiness and way of life.
For you to
Pain
start that
doesn't have to mean
sounder,
endless.
because I want to do short spots going out into a break.
Minimally invasive.
Yeah,
So
yeah, and
let me.
we've been
I'll tell you
pretty
what. I'll tell you what.
For more.
What?
20 years.
hear me get
And
the
with same-day
phone number out,
appointments at
that's your-
Spine One.
Okay.
Cool.
We've been okay.
No, we've been great.
I'm happy to work with
No.
whatever you got.
No, we've
in
been
mind.
great. I just
367 back or go online at spine1.com.
Before going in.
Don't go through another.
Well, and also if you start doing hey, let me, do
Yeah.
the old Irv
Yeah,
Brown.
I know.
Let me tell you about
In
a guy.
fact,
I
we've
know
been
this.
doing amazingly well without any kind of
precision
cues.
medicine.
I'm talking to Tom. Mark, just pipe down there.
No, we've been doing
Because we're
amazingly
still
well.
on air. So not on air, but you're not getting off air yet.
We've been doing
Gentry
amazingly
medicine. Give
You're very kind, Mr. Martino.
No,
Thank you,
seriously,
sir.
it's almost like you're reading my
you
mind.
can get
I'm
lasting
serious.
joint.
Uh-huh.
And so does
No
Kelly.
drugs. No steroid.
She's kind of amazing.
Yep, she is.
You. Why? I don't know.
While people talking about it, regenerative medicine at QC.
22A Rocky Mountain.
I want you to take action now. Get a free consultation. Powerful, effective joint pain treatments with natural biologics are now right here in Denver. Call QC Kinetics now. 303-900-8986. 303-900-8986. That's 303-8986.
There you go.
You know, some people say, Tom, are you sick? Why do you have IV therapy every month? I do it for wellness. It's not just for when you're sick, although it's great when you're sick. It helps get over the hump. If you're looking for IV treatment, that's, intravenous treatment, hydration therapy, in your home or office, you can have them meet you at RockyMountainIVMedics.com. And here's the great part. You don't have to be sick. But medical professionals come to you, and you don't pay any more than you would at a hydration bar. My goodness sakes, I don't know why anyone would go to one when you can do it right here, Rocky Mountain, in your home. I have it even in the studio, Rocky Mountain IV Medics. Text for same-hour appointments, 720-987-2155.
When you're sick and
You guys are the best.
QC Colorado here.
QC.
What about it, QC?
Here's what you should do with Shannon when it comes to brakes. Here's what I would do. You should tap on Doc's shoulder. Doc will then call up the station.
Okay.
Kelly will answer and tap on Shannon's shoulder.
Okay.
Shannon, when you get that tap, you hit the brake button.
Done. Perfect.
Wait, can I hit him?
Not enough
Instead of
links in the
tapping?
chain there. Hang on. How about just...
Can we add one more person in?
Yeah, call
Is Tim Spence
Yeah,
available
Tim.
from 10 to 2?
No.
How about this? Every time I hear Doc hit the ground, I'll go to break.
By the way, there is a man who identifies as a dog.
Shannon.
Well, that's all right, because my dog identifies as a man.
Don't you have two?
Yes, and the German Shepherd, right in front of about 6 people today, took the biggest shit right in the middle of the road. I mean, couldn't go 3 feet either way to hit the grass. Had to just shit right in front of everybody.
Mark, I'm reading articles now about transgender pets.
About what?
My
No.
cat transgendered into a squirrel.
No, transgender pets. I'm not kidding. There's an article about caring
That would
for
be
your
abuse.
transgender dog.
Oh.
Well, when they cut the nuts off, there's something to be said. Hey, Doc.
Doc, he's talking to you. You can't hear him, right? No, he can't hear you. He's only monitoring. Oh, hold on. I should have put you on this. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. Unless we're coming right back, but I don't care. Go ahead. Now you're on speaker.
Doc, did you get Tom's insurance information from that fall you took on that cheap
Yeah, I called Fred Lloyd.
furniture?
He's working on it.
I'm insured by Fred Loya. And the broker said, not my fault, man.
He said, it's all Doc.
He says, we get back to you.
Doc Dan Kaplan somehow heard that, and he's on the phone for you.
Thanks.
I figured Bendinelli would be first.
We're going to stick it to this guy.
Yeah, but Dan only takes
Righteous case.
Righteous cases.
Oh, that leaves Doc out completely.
What was that? I missed that, Mark.
He only
That's
takes
all right.
righteous cases. He only
Capless only takes righteous cases,
Oh,
so
that's-
you have no chance.
No chance at all.
Stand by, guys. 10:08.
It's differently. Our app lets us give you smarter rates based on how you actually drive. On things like your job. Route for good drivers. Download the app today. Disclaimers may apply. See route.com for details.
You're up.
I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK. And you know what? Garage Magic can make your garage look beautiful. This is the season to have it done. Let them come in and put down that polyaspartic coating, and guaranteed for life, GarageMagic.com. They do walkways and patios too. Hey, I wish I could help Jody, but I don't think there's an answer if anyone else has a comment. I really don't, Jody. Honest to God, I don't think it's discrimination. And I think landlords still have a right to do stuff like that. Who knows? There may someday be a law saying that if renters want to take in homeless, seriously, and I'm kidding, I'm not kidding, if tenants want to take in homeless or do kindnesses like that, landlords won't be able to stop them. I can see a Biden America doing that. I can see it. I can see it. Now, and that's not political. I swear to God, it is a total truth. I can see that happening. Now, 303-713-TALK. Let's talk to Michael with Wells Fargo. What's happening, Michael?
Hi, Tom.
Hey, what's going on, Michael?
Just kind of overwhelmed by all of the craziness.
What's going on with it, with your banking stuff?
Well, so what happened here just a while ago is that I was trying to make a payment to my mortgage company.
Now, who's your mortgage company? Is it Wells Fargo?
No, it's Guild.
Okay.
And so, anyhow, I was giving my card to Guild, and so they could process a payment.
And is it a Wells Fargo card?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so it declined, and I went, what's going on? So then I tried to use the other card, my business card, and, that wasn't working, and I was like, oh, hell. So
Now, wait a minute. Which card did you try first?
I tried my personal card first.
What is that? Is that a Visa or MasterCard or what?
Yeah, but it's
well, which one is it?
Yeah.
Is it Wells Fargo Visa?
Yes.
Okay, then what? Then your Wells Fargo Visa business card.
Right, but it's a debit card.
Well, are they both debit cards?
Yes, they are.
Okay, so you tried basically with two Wells Fargo debit cards.
Right.
Okay, and they both were rejected.
Yeah, and the weird thing is that I keep, what's in my personal, and of course the same with my business. I don't want it to conflict.
Why were they rejected?
I don't know. That's what was, throwing me for a loop.
Okay.
I didn't have a problem making a payment at all. And so when
Wait a minute. You just said you had a problem making a payment. You tell me, did you have a problem making a payment with the Wells Fargo debit cards?
At that time, yes, but I had sufficient funds in that account.
Okay, then what did you just mean when you said you didn't have a problem making a payment?
Because when my card got declined, I'm like, okay, what's wrong? There's adequate funds in there to make the payment.
Okay.
Okay.
So you did have a problem making a payment?
I didn't up until then.
Well, that's you didn't have a problem because you didn't mean. Oh, you mean previously you used to use that card? Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay. Up until that time, you never had a problem with that debit card.
No.
So what happened?
So then, I've run down. I go down to the nearest Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
And I put my card in. That card that I was using.
Yeah.
And the funds, there was hardly any money in it. And I went, oh, hell, what's going on? So,
where'd the money go?
Thank you.
Where?
So then I went and checked my business side because I only put money that's generated from my business into the business, so it doesn't...
I get it, but what... Listen,
they don't get upset.
was there money in your business account?
Yes. So what had happened, though, is they had somebody at Wells, because I didn't do it, I didn't authorize anybody to do it, they took almost 95% of the money and transferred it over to the business side. And I'm like, what the heck's going on? So then I'm
Yeah, but then why did your business card get turned down if 90% of the money was put in there?
No, it was not put in the business side. I said I kept it separate when I'm paying personal stuff.
Oh, my God.
Then I took it out of the personal account.
Okay, hold on. You just told me that without your authorization, they moved money from your personal account to your business account. Did you say that?
Yes.
Okay, and then I asked, then if the money was in your business account, why didn't your business debit card go through?
At that time, I don't know. That's what was throwing me. Why, for one, why and how did it get transferred away from my personal account to my business? And so I'm sitting there going, something's wrong. So then I want to talk to, someone at Wells Fargo to, explain why. And then the gal, because my driver's license had expired, and so I'm running my business, and it's not 8 hours. It's 12, it's 14. I don't chase money. I have a loyal following. I have an A+ rating with a BBB. So anyhow, I'm sitting there, and she goes, well, your ID, is not current. I said, I know. The picture, all the information, I said, is valid. I don't see any signs.
Michael, can we just get to where we're going with this story? Because I'm not sure what's going on. All I know is both of your debit cards were turned down, even though there was money in your business account. And you don't know how the money got in your business account from your personal account. So I'm understanding all of it. We don't have to go into detail except what happened.
So when I wanted to talk with them, they wouldn't assist me to explain why.
Explain what? Explain why the debit didn't work or why the money was transferred?
Why the money was transferred without me knowing it, and I had to figure it out on my own.
How did you figure it out? What's the answer? Go right to the answer.
I told you. When I tried to use my personal card, it declined it. And so I'm like, it shouldn't, because there was less money in the business
Michael,
account.
you said you figured out why the money was transferred.
No, I didn't figure that out. That's what I was trying to do, is find out who transferred it, and Wells Fargo said, well, you must have transferred it. So that really rubbed me on the raw side, because
you know what that would make me do, Michael? What you're describing is I'm moving my money and closing all my accounts.
Well, it's like I said, right now, I can't access my money.
Well, here's the most important thing. Is any money missing?
Yes. The money that got transferred from the personal account to the business account, I later found, while doing further investigation, that somebody, and I think it's an inside job, had wired, there was 2 transactions, and they wired the money without my approval, didn't call me and say, do you...
To where? Where did they wire the money? Get to that part.
I don't know. I'm still trying to find that out.
Michael, how much money is missing from your account?
I have $21,000 missing from my account.
Okay, now, the other money you have in your account, you can't get access to it?
Right, but they took, like I said, the 90% of the money, 95% of the money that was in the personal stayed in the personal. So anything I needed for the business, I transferred. So then all of a sudden I'm trying to use my personal to pay bills, and then all of a sudden I can't use either card,
Michael,
and I'm trying to call them and find out
Michael, you keep saying the same thing over and over, bro. You really have to help me here. Right now we have $21,000 missing. Then we have a remainder of money. I don't give a crap if it's in personal or business. What I am asking you is a simple question. Right now, today, right this minute, other than the 21 grand that was wired out, can you get your other money out of that bank?
I don't have enough in it to pull it out. I mean,
now what the hell does that? Now, will you tell me what that means? You don't have enough money in the bank to pull out. What does that mean?
That means that Wells Fargo took somebody inside, transferred my money without my authority, didn't call and say, do you approve this? I would have said no. And then here I am sitting there trying to put the pieces together.
Michael, are you talking about they transferred from personal to business?
Yes.
It's still in your business account, is that right?
No, because they took it and had somebody wire that money that was transferred that I didn't authorize.
Okay, get it.
I don't have the
Michael, first of all, don't even mention it wasn't authorized. I get that. So, money was transferred from your personal to your business, then wired out of your business, right?
Yes.
So you don't have any more money in the bank is what you're telling me.
I have very little money to live on.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know. So the very little money you have left, about how much is it? In both your business and your personal, about how much is it?
Maybe $100.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. So there's no reason to close the account. They pretty much did it for you. And no one is telling you where this $21,000 went. Is that what you're saying?
So when I called Wells and said, what gives, and they said, do you know this person? And I
Holy crap!
And so...
Do you know the person?
No, I don't know the person. I said to the person at Wells Fargo, I don't know these people. Here's $5,000. That's one amount of money that was wired out of the business, and then that $16,000 was wired to somebody else.
Okay, Michael, we got to help you. Hold on. We have to help you, man.
Can I say something?
Hold on. I don't know what you want to say. What do you want to say? Quick.
Go to Wells Fargo headquarters downtown.
Yeah.
Tell them you want to talk to an officer.
Yeah, fine. It's not going
until you do that.
It's not going to work.
It's that simple.
I'm sure he talked. Did you talk to Wells Fargo, Michael?
I did, and they won't apply the provisional credit. So typically I'm sitting here,
I get you, man. I get you. So now you're running out of money. Don't we have an angel at Wells Fargo, Mark? Ask Suze. I think we have one.
Yeah, we have a Wells Fargo angel.
Well, we need to get in touch with them immediately. Michael, hold on. We're going to transfer this to someone who can cut through the red tape. For God's sakes, you wake up and 21 grand's missing out of your account and they can't tell you why and they can't show you, because here's the real serious problem with the banking system. You want to know what the secret is? No one needs authority to ACH money out of your account. No one needs a signature. No one needs authority. Anyone can take any amount of money out, and then the bank questions. Then they question. That is the banking system. That's not just Wells Fargo. And then when you question whether or not it should have been transferred because you don't know any of these people, they tell you, tough crap. We'll have to investigate.
Awesome.
This is
I hope that was okay.
with Tom Martino now. Dan Kaplis today at 4, 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
Traffic on I-25 in really good shape right now. No reported delay between I-70 and C-470. The north suburbs looking good. On 225, that is our one major highway accident right now. It's a crash southbound 225, blocking the left lane right at Parker Road, slowing traffic back to Iliff. Fox 31 pinpoint weather mild today, a high of 79 with a 20% chance for afternoon gusty thunderstorms. Tonight's low 53, warm for Thursday with a high of 88, and then a big cool down with a rain-snow mix for Friday. Currently, it's 73. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, I'm Chris McLaughlin, 630 KHOW.
Junk sleep got you down. The sleep experts at Mattress Firm
10 away home investors pain care.
And save
Here you go, Tom.
off during the best Memorial Day sale ever. Plus, get a free adjustable base with qualifying purchase.
Colorado Pain Care Sport and Spine, that's just what they are, pain care, but really it should be called pain eradicators. That's their #1 goal. And you can see the doctors there from 7 to 7 for your convenience, even same-day appointments. They have procedures they can do immediately for urgent cases, and then they have longer-term solutions, including physical therapy and whatever you need to get out of pain and stay out of pain. ColoradoPainCare.com, I can tell you from firsthand experience, they are caring, loving people with results. 303-GOT-PAIN. 303-GOT-PAIN. If you want to sell your house, of course, you've heard, you can sell your house in a few hours. Well, that's not really true, because even if you get a contract in a few hours, there's a bunch of things to do, and there's commissions to pay, and there's all kinds of fees, and there are all kinds of things to go through for a closing, except there is another way. Now, you may or may not like it, but one thing I know for sure, unless you call, you'll never know. Homevestors will write you a check on the spot if they like your home, or you can do most of it by phone, 800-44-BUYER. You have nothing to lose. You may have deferred maintenance, an older home, or rental you just want to get rid of. Homevestors, that's 800-44-BUYER.
Thank you, sir.
Casa.
Now we're up.
Could hear everything.
What's that?
But
No, because it's
Because
going
then
back to
Tom
his
would hear
computer. Well, yeah, and it's going to his computer. Yep.
What's that?
yeah, okay.
The off-air stuff while you're doing a live, because I'm talking to Mark about the Angels stuff and whatever, trying to work out some of those details, and he's like, is YouTube hearing us now? No, not until Tom's done with the spots. If that makes sense. And
Hey, Mark,
Yes, Doc.
I told Tom what this guy ought to do is go down to the 17th Street headquarters and don't leave until he talks to an officer. That will solve it in 15 minutes.
If I was missing 20 grand from any bank, I would be hanging out at multiple branches.
Well, if he goes to the main branch at 17th Street and talks to an officer, he should be...
I agree.
That's the simplest way to do it. It's Occam's
That's a
razor,
great way to do it. Although I have a hard time believing something else isn't going on here.
Well, if what he's saying is true, you go in person. You don't do it on the phone because you get underlings.
Hey, Mark, is Susan,
Yeah, man.
Sue's there?
Yep, you need to talk to her.
Well, no, but these people asking about being in there, the place is going to be wrecked, and it's going to be terrible, and it's going to be loud, and I don't know what to tell them, man.
Who are you talking about?
Susan's asking about these different people that want to come in anyway.
Oh, they can't come in next week.
Of course they can't.
Did you know that?
Tommy, I canceled guests for next week. Hiram's asking if they can be on by phone.
Oh,
Can they be on
okay,
by
I'm
phone?
sorry. Okay, yes, for sure. Absolutely.
And same with Fuller on Monday.
And then Fuller on
Yeah,
Monday,
I didn't know
right?
that's what you were asking. Hey, by the way, I mean, if I had that mixer, I'd have him here.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I would, I really would. I'd have him here. Man, I wish there was...
Wait, can't you take two into your Comrex? I can take two.
No.
He's got the older one with only one
Hey,
XLR in.
is there a better
No
one
shit.
at... Hold on, is there a better one at the station I can exchange?
Yeah.
They gave you the Model T.
They gave me the oldest one they had, man. Maybe you can ask Tim for a better one, since
It's
it's
on fucking dial-up.
You know...
This is run by a 28.8 modem.
That's funny. 56K maybe.
No. Yeah. No, he got that really oddball 33.6. Tom's connected.
Awesome.
You have mail.
Oh.
Welcome to America Online.
Remember
Yeah.
that? You have mail.
No, you've got mail. You've got
You
mail.
got mail.
Deputy Doc still has AOL mail.
Well, what difference does it make if it's only for email? Who cares what it is?
Yeah, it's only for email.
It
Mark,
says
I
something.
sent you an email.
It says
yesterday's
something.
Fall.
Kind of like wearing
This-
white socks with sandals. It just
Everybody
says...
in the
Actually
world
pull it
has my
from-
Hey, I wear socks and Crocs,
Yeah, I couldn't get the
bro.
audio.
Yeah, well,
Oh,
that's-
really?
Yeah, I got it.
Suzanne always walks
Oh,
behind her in
stand
front
by.
of me when I do. But
Stand by, here we go.
Denver's Talk Station. Online at KHOW.
You are up.
Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK. God, I'm on this guy's side, by the way, Michael. I just trying to get some story from you. My God, I didn't realize they took all your money. They transferred his money from his personal account to a business account at Wells Fargo, then transferred it out to somebody. Obviously, there's some fraud going on. What?
There's something going on.
I don't think it's an inside job because, I mean, people that work at the bank, let's put it this way. I mean, I guess they could do it, but...
I think, is it possible he owed money? We understand a cross-collateral agreement can move the money from one account to another. Did you owe the bank money for a credit card or anything else?
But how would they draft that account, Mark? You can't
I don't know.
They can't just draft the account.
What do you think happened to the money? It just seems too crazy.
Yeah, tell me about it.
I don't know.
That's my point.
I don't know, actually. I wish I did.
Well, what do they tell you, man? You call up and say there's $20,000 missing, and they simply go, oh.
They asked him. They said, do you know the guy? Did they give you the guy's name?
They showed me, the transaction when I was questioning it because I didn't even know the money was gone.
Was his name Anthony Fauci?
No.
Okay.
Was it Tom?
Who was he? What was his name?
I don't know. I'd have to go back online and check because I didn't even recognize the people's name. They were all, it seemed, had, I don't know. I was so confused by it all. I was like, nobody was doing anything about it. I'm like, so why did you allow it to happen? I didn't authorize.
And by the way, you keep saying you didn't authorize. Michael, let me explain something to you that people need to know. No one has to authorize anything. I swear to God, no one ever needs to authorize. If you have an ACH, if you have the routing number and the account number, no questions are asked. Ever. If you're sitting in your truck or car right now saying, oh, Tom Martino knows nothing, because I went on Nextdoor again, a bunch of morons who sit on Nextdoor and they all blabble about how bad things are, and when you tell them life's facts, they deny it. They're living like ostriches with their head in the sand. Here's what they say. No, that can't happen. I work at a bank. I know for sure. I am telling you right now, I can draft any account if I have those two numbers. Without a signature, without authorization, I can then go draw the money out, and your bank will never get it back. Now, whether they decide to reinstate it into your account, that's up to them. Whether they want to come after me as a criminal, that's up to them. But about 99% of the time, no one is arrested, and everyone gets away with it. That's why they're doing it. Michael, you're living proof. You keep saying, I didn't authorize it. Don't say it anymore. It doesn't matter. You don't have to authorize it. That's it. No one has to get your signature. What did you think, Mike? When they do an ACH, all the millions of ACHs every day, they go to the people and get a written report? Do you think they call you up and say, hey, Michael, by the way, we have an ACH here coming out of your account for $1.98. Did you authorize it? No, they don't do it. I know we think they do, but they don't.
Tom, I've had people from Wells Fargo call in the past say, did you authorize this purchase? No. Thank you very much for the heads up. But when they're taking money and transferring it, I don't know that
I almost don't believe you that you get calls like that, but every once in a while banks will do a random check, or if something is what's called out of, Capital One, for example, does that to us, but they only do it if it's duplicated or triplicated, and then sues. Why don't you just tell us, when does the bank actually call on a draft? On an ACH, not on a purchase with a debit card, on an ACH. Never. Never. They never call. In fact...
So if my account's getting drained on both sides and they're transferring the money that I didn't authorize, then they take all the money out.
Why do you keep going back to this transfer? Who cares if it was transferred? What's the relevance of that?
There is no relevance. He thinks there is. That's why Michael will never make his case, because he's concentrating on the transfer when it's the wire out or the ACH out that ripped him off. It doesn't matter what account it came from, but you can't get that through Michael's head. That's why I told him to not concentrate on that, because every day millions and millions and millions of transactions are transferred from account to account without any kind of authorization and out to other people without authorization. What you have to do is go after the people that took the money, and then you have to figure out why Wells Fargo doesn't have better stopgaps. But most everyone doesn't get. I don't know why they think they get notified. Here's the thing, Mike. Keep going on about your transfer. Go on. And you'll lose your case because they don't care that you didn't authorize it. They don't care. Actually, the internal transfer, though, Mark, is probably more important than the external one to him because he should have gotten approval for that one. That's the one I don't understand. If he had some kind of cross-collateral agreement, and he probably did. So what Mark is saying is a cross-collateralization agreement says if you have money in the bank, they can use any one of the accounts to balance the other one. So if someone drafted, here's what I think happened. I think someone drafted your business account. Here's what, honest to God, happened, Michael. They drafted your business account for a bill. Okay? It was fraudulent. They had your account number, and then they also had your routing number. When there wasn't enough money to cover it, it automatically went into your personal account to balance it. That happens all the time. That's another thing people need to know. Even if you have, listen, I had one time where there were two companies owned by different people, but one owner was common to both. So you had 3 partners in one, 3 partners in the other, but there was one partner common to both. The bank tried to take from one company to balance for the other one. And all the partners are saying, I don't care if he's part of both of our partnerships. He has no right to take money from one business to the other. And it was called a cross-collateralization agreement. If you make an agreement with a bank and you have multiple owners in a company, you better make damn well sure there is no cross-collateralization agreement. Again, Michael's saying he didn't authorize it, but he did. When he opened up the account, he signed something saying that if one account is short, you're allowed to go into the other account to make up for it. That's what it says. So someone, I believe Mark is right, someone drafted the business account, and then in order to balance it, they went into your personal account and drew out the money. And that's where it stands right now. And that's how we have to attack it. And we will. We'll give the information to the person we know at Wells and have them investigate it. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Man, this is bad. This is bad.
Hey, Tom.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Allstate.
Traffic up and down I-25 is moving along quite well between North Glen and Castle Rock. A little bit further north of that, there is a crash northbound I-25 approaching Highway 52, the Dacono exit. Now back in the heart of the city, no problem spots reported across I-70. There's an accident southbound Penny Boulevard, just north of Green Valley Ranch Boulevard. Fox 31 pinpoint weather, look for a high of 79 today. A chance for some afternoon gusty thunderstorms. Tonight's low 53. Warm for tomorrow, a high of 88 before a big cool down with rain-snow mix on Friday. Currently at 75. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, I'm Chris McLaughlin, 630 KHOW.
Are you
10 away to this threesome of,
You got a little excited there.
well, whatever you got here, whatever I wrote.
At Allstate, better protection costs a whole lot less. Visit allstate.com.
There's only 2 there. You said 3.
You're okay. You're up.
Let's talk about doing your garage. Oh, Garage Kings. They call them kings, but they're the king of garage coatings from up and down the Front Range. No money down, guaranteed lowest price, lifetime warranty. Garage Kings, 720-252-0370, GarageKings.com. Mark, one thing that I didn't like when I went on GarageKings.com the other day is I had to put down a lot of stuff and information before I was routed to the local guy. So I suggest you just call 720-252-0370, 720-252-0370 to get the person who works the entire Front Range, GarageKings.com. So when it comes to restoring your home after a tragedy or, not a tragedy, like a catastrophe. You don't want just anyone, like a fire, a flood, if you have a broken pipe, asbestos, a black mold, anything wrong with your house. Please don't just hire any restoration company, even if your insurance tells you to or they're paying for it, because if they do it wrong, the insurance won't pay again. American Restoration is someone I know and trust, and you can too, with all the EPA certifications and everything you need to do it right. That's American Restoration 24/7. 8337-AMREST is the number. Please call them first. They will Rock and his crew will get there and give you an honest estimate and do as much or as little as you want. American, that's AMREST247.com, AMREST247.com. You can ask questions about your estate free of charge with BlakeHarrisLaw.com. You may ask, do I need a trust? How much will the trust cost? What's involved in a trust? What's an offshore trust? What's a special needs trust? Hey, what about a will? How complicated does it get? Or what about a beneficiary deed? All of these questions, anything, ask Blake. 833-ASK-BLAKE. No charge for the answers. He only charges flat rates for when you hire him. 833-ASK-BLAKE.
Thank you, sir.
Choose proven quality sleep.
Yours.
Hey, Mark.
Yeah, man.
Okay, listen.
Coordinate right now.
Garage King's website is deplorable.
No, just use that phone number.
I know, but he's got to get something local, man. I'm telling you, it's not good. What are their? I wanted their names too to talk about them. That's what we have to do, because that Garage King, it gives you the idea that you're generating a lead. It's the same old aggregate site, and I know that people are turned off by it. I can tell. That's why I texted you last night for their names.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, I want to talk about them. It's in your text somewhere. When I was asking.
I will get that.
Yeah. I was just saying, let's make them. Don't they do it as a couple?
Yeah, it's him and his wife, but they have lots of crews.
No, I know that for sure. I mean, I'm not going to make it sound hokey, but I like having that. I want to distinguish them from when they go to that website. Are they allowed to have their own website?
I'm asking, actually, as we speak.
Do that, because even if we did Garage Kings Denver or something like that and just put up anything, if they really need it. Yeah, I'll resend that text. So, hey Mark, I'm looking at two panels up on the laptop.
Yeah.
Left and right. Left shows
Hold on.
me... Oh, I'm sorry.
I want to see what you're looking at. Hold on. Go ahead.
See, I'm waving. The right one shows me waving. The left one is frozen.
Yeah, okay, watch this. Watch this one.
Oh, okay.
Watch.
It's delayed. It's going to show me... Oh, no.
No, watch.
Okay.
Wait a second.
Oh, my God, no. You're not going to show them falling, are you?
Watch. Here it is.
Oh, no. I hate to even see it. Oh, my God.
Here it goes.
Oh, you recorded it. Are we going to replay it? It's only living proof of my lawsuit.
Doc, I'll sell you this video.
Oh, he's not listening right now, and you shouldn't be laughing.
Stand by. You're up.
All right, 303-713-TALK. 713-8255. Let's go to another call. Put this one on hold. Okay, Kelly, I want you to handle it off the air. We're going to give it to Wells Fargo, and then we'll give it to one of our people if we have to. let's go to Steve. He has a problem. Go ahead, Steve. And I'm going to take all of your calls. So, Sam, don't hang up. James, please hang on the line. Steve, your turn. What's happening, man?
Okay. Hi, Tom.
Hi.
I'm the one that you talked to at the end of yesterday's show.
Okay, let's recap, man. Let's recap. You have water damage in your condo.
Yeah, it was caused by a plumber working on the condo unit above us. And I think the thing that complicates it, as I've tried to research, is that he turned it into his insurance company, and that's who I'm
How did the damage happen? That's what's really important, Steve. Tell the story.
Well, the story is he was they're redoing the whole kitchen, and they decided instead of waiting for like 4 days for the water to be shut off, he tried this technique where you flash freeze pipes to stop the water from flowing. And the minute he flash froze the pipes, they all burst.
Oh my God! How do you flash freeze something, by the way? Dry ice or what?
I don't know. I think
it's liquid nitrogen.
Liquid nitrogen? Okay, so he tried to flash freeze it so he could change a fitting probably and put an off on it.
Correct. And they were...
and when he did it, it burst. And how much damage? I mean, you know, this is clear cut. It's the homeowner above, their insurance, or the plumber's insurance. But for you, you don't have to figure that out. You can go after the easiest one.
Well, he was actually very apologetic and filed immediately at that moment with his insurance.
Okay.
And so that's who's the company I've been dealing with.
And what's the name of the insurance company?
It's called Next Insurance.
Are they screwing you around?
Well, a little bit. So I had a contractor come in immediately and look at everything and came up with an estimate of about $32,000.
Okay, hold on. Now I know where we were with the public adjuster. Hold on. We'll come back to you. I promise you. You're not going to do this alone. You shouldn't be fighting with the clown's insurance company. We'll talk about it. Stick around. I'm Tom Martino.
Down.
Why choose proven?
I got to take medicine. Okay, so you can play something if you want, or I can talk to Mark. I don't care. Okay, that's fine. Okay, now, Mark.
Yes.
Play that over the speaker. Let me hear how it sounds.
That's the problem. There's no audio. Shannon's going to get audio on it.
Working on it. I'll send a new one to you, Mark, in a couple minutes.
Yeah, I'd love one with audio.
We're getting you proof.
What we really like is how helpful Tom was when you fell, Doc.
It was like, hey, you're interfering with my show.
I think in the audio you hear Tom say, "Is my floor okay?"
Hey, you broke my chair.
He's charging me for the stool. That's what pisses me off.
He sent Doc a bill for the broken stool. Shit.
I know, that's funny. We're all funny. We're all clowns.
That was a good one, though, Doc.
It was. The thing is, I didn't hurt anything. I just fell down. I got right.
Did you see the video?
No, I'm serious. Doc, you're resilient as shit.
I am.
If that was me, I'd be fucking flat on my ass.
If that was Tom falling,
Oh
that would
my
be
God.
it. That would be the rest of them in the grave.
I know. You bastard, you're right.
The doctors at Colorado Pain Care basically have retired off you.
You know, I didn't even sue the station 2 years ago. Remember I broke my ankle?
Wait, if I fell, could I have sued myself? Hey, Mark, if I was Leland or Michael Brown and I fell at home like that, would that be workers' comp? Think about it.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, because you
But you don't pay for workman's comp, so it wouldn't matter.
Who doesn't?
You don't.
No, not I pay for mine, but this is not. It wouldn't be by iHeart. It'd be hurt myself. Mark, did you?
You probably have a disability policy more than workers' comp.
No, I have workers' comp.
For you?
I'm required to have it.
For you? Really?
Wait, I'm not required to have unemployment, I'm required to have workers' comp.
Really? Because when I have my
Does Tom have workman's comp?
Do I have workers' comp?
Sorry, bro, you don't have workman's comp.
Are you sure?
Yep,
Because I'm an owner, right?
that's right.
Okay.
When I had
That's right, if you own more than 20%, you can opt out, that's
yeah,
what it
when
is.
I had to practice,
That's
I had
what it is.
workers' comp for my employees.
Right.
Not for my, but I had disability for myself.
Yeah, but you know what? Disability's a...
It's so cheap, it's not a bad deal.
What?
If you had it on
Let me
yourself.
tell you, there were, in the mid-'80s and early '90s, there were docs I knew who had minor injuries that claimed disability that were getting $20,000 a month tax-free.
You know what?
And then they changed it so that if you were a surgeon, they would pay for you to go back through a residency and become a psychiatrist or pathologist so you could work as a doctor and not pay you $20,000 a month.
Well, then it changed where they follow you around.
Oh yeah, I know somebody who got dinged by that. They caught him sport fishing in Mexico.
No, and they take videotape.
Oh yeah. But the guys that
My nephew was dinged by they followed him around.
Well, the thing was that in these guys, 3 guys I know that got it, the policy just said they couldn't perform as a surgeon or an OBGYN. So what they were doing, they were just not able to do surgery, so they couldn't catch them doing anything. That's when they changed.
A good friend of mine sells policies through Vanguard that cover doctors and dentists that get where they can't practice anymore.
They're much more restricted now than in the practice.
The whole disability industry is a ripoff.
Well, here's what's interesting, Mark. If I paid my disability with company money, the payment from the insurance company is taxable. If I paid it with post-tax dollars, then the $20,000 a month would not be taxable. Isn't that weird?
That's weird.
So we pay the premiums with obviously post-tax dollars.
I know a oral surgeon and his wife. His wife's actually an FBI agent, but the surgeon lost use of his hand from like a twitch.
Right.
And he gets paid about $25,000 a year till the day he dies.
Right,
Or, I'm sorry,
no.
$25,000 a month.
No, I guarantee
till
you,
the day he dies.
Mark, I will guarantee you the policy ends when he's 65.
Oh, that's possible. That's possible.
Absolutely.
He's probably 50 years old.
Yeah, but and again, it depends on how he paid for it. If the practice paid for it, it's taxable. If he paid for it after taxes, then $25,000 a month is tax-free.
You know, you think about it, that bench breaking with Deputy Doc instead of Deputy Scott.
Oh, can you imagine?
Oh my God.
We would have had a hearse here. I'm serious, it would have been.
Your homeowners,
I would be doing
you would be uninsurable.
I would be doing CPR on the guy till the EMTs came.
Boy, you're not kidding. He would have, oh my God, he would have broken like 7 things.
Could have cleaned that up with a shop vac.
He'd have no hip.
He must have, how did he break his ankle? Did he tell you?
Let's see, he tripped over a vodka bottle.
You know, because remember I broke my ankle walking into the studio, and it was no big deal. They put a walking cast on for a month, and that was it.
Hey, Mark, do you know that Deputy Clint lost his foot?
Yeah, I did, actually. Yes, I did.
Totally lost it.
No, they cut it off. He said it was the best thing they ever did, too, man.
From diabetes, Tom?
No, it was from some infection.
Wow.
It was terrible.
Man, he had a horrible infection.
Well, I was telling Tom.
For years.
You know, if
you hand me my
Scott has an infection in his bones,
I think it's in there.
that's really serious, because bone infections are very difficult to treat. Because there's
We
not
should
a
be
lot of-
coming up soon, Scott.
There's not a lot of
I mean,
blood supply to
Shannon.
the bone. So
Yes, sir.
you can't get
20
a lot of
seconds.
antibiotics
He's
in.
probably just pumping this through, calling it the show.
I'm doing my own spots here. Stand by. Here comes the open.
I'm coming in.
Nationwide keyword on our website. WIN. That's WIN. Enter it now at
My
khao.com.
son got to see the new Top Gun movie in 14 hours. He's going to really like it.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help you come and make.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Water Pros will get you the best water conditioning system anywhere. I'm telling you. And it'll be for the lowest price. That's waterpros.net. Call Paul the Waterman and find out if you want to get rid of that harmful hard water and get better plumbing and better laundry and better skin and better everything. Waterpros.net, 303-862-5554, only $2,000 fully installed. Fully installed, the whole house. Hey, let's talk about your problems, questions, and complaints. If you missed the first hour, I just want to recap something. This is something you need to know. You better babysit your bank account because it's a myth. It's a legend, an urban legend, that your money is safe. You don't need a gun. You don't need a knife. You don't need anything to rob a bank. If you have someone's ACH information, if you have their routing number and their account number, you can put through an electronic transfer, immediately draw out that money, and walk away. There will be no punishment 98% of the time. No punishment. And the person doing it will probably never be found, and the bank will say, you have to prove you didn't do it. They don't need your approval. They don't need your signature. And that's the God's honest truth. And we had just yet another victim of this. So if you didn't learn anything, you learned that. You be vigilant, and you check your accounts all the time. I hate to tell you that. Now, let's keep going because we had another one that's odd. Steve, he had a flood damage or water damage in his condo. It came from the upstairs condo where a guy was working, the floor above. The plumbing company put in a claim with their insurance because the plumbing company made a mistake and flooded the place. Now, technically, you shouldn't have to fight with the insurance company. You would simply have a claim for what it's going to be. And if they turn it down and it's your company, it's bad faith. But if it's the other guy's company, you go after the other guy. And I would do just that. But first, I would hire a public adjuster. Now, we think public adjusters are just for fighting your own insurance company. It's not. It's for fighting for any insurance claim. And I think you don't have the skill to fight them, Steve.
Yeah, no, I agree. I actually, early on in the process, I can't remember which one, I did call one of the public adjusters on your referral list.
Yeah, I have 3 of them.
Right, and so it was one of the 3, I can't remember which one, and they communicated to me exactly what you said, was that since it was a third-party claim, they could, this individual actually said, well, if you want, what you should do is file a claim with your insurance company, and then I could help you.
Now, that's a good point. That's a good point. And then your insurance company would try to subrogate against the other one. Now, that's a good way of looking at it.
Well, let me add a caveat to that, is that we had a contractor working in our apartment in 2018. They caused a flood to happen and damage and took no responsibility, so I did file it with my insurance company. But unfortunately, we just moved from a house and had a roof claim. And
oh, no, you're going to be uninsurable is what you're saying.
I'm afraid if, well, we were uninsurable for 2 years, so we just got back on a year and a half ago. So
when you were uninsurable, what were you doing? A high-risk company?
Yeah, so Our policy now is like about $400 a month for a condo. It was like close to $1,800.
Okay. I get what you're saying, man. And I get why you don't want to go back to that status. I get it. So listen, what's the name of the insurance of the plumbing company?
Of all things, I don't have that right here.
Okay.
Well, no, his name was Jim, and I guess let me ask you.
Okay, how much is a legitimate contractor saying it's going to cost you?
Like $32,500.
And what are they offering?
They first offered $27,000, and then the contract has been really good.
Are they paying for temporary living expenses?
Yeah, this doesn't include the temporary living expenses. They're going to be willing to pay for 3 weeks of temporary living expenses for me.
Okay.
So what happened is the biggest issues they had with in our condo, we paid to have several of the walls finished to the level 5 smooth coat. That was a big thing, is that they didn't want to pay the amount it takes to get someone to come in and smooth coat it, and the second one was the general contracting fee. And so what happened was, after a while, they came back and they said, okay, we'll split the difference and give you $3,000 more. So the last offer was at $30,000, which I didn't think was terrible.
So you're $2,000 apart?
Yeah.
Okay.
But let you know what happened. I got the final estimate, and the newest estimate that they gave me included a line item that never had been included before for unrecoverable depreciation.
Right.
And it happened to be coincidentally about $2,800 and something, almost the exact amount that they agreed to pay more.
Which they should have paid to begin with. So we're right back to that. Here's what I would do. I would file a lawsuit against the resident upstairs, the owner of that condo upstairs, and the plumbing company. I would hire an attorney to file a lawsuit immediately, and I would put in attorney's fees, and I would add a few thousand to your damages, because you're not going to go through with it. That's going to get these people so pissed off, they're going to start yelling and screaming, and that company's going to come through. So you might want to hire an attorney right now, and you get an attorney to write a letter, not threatening, but saying, I am filing within 5 days if you don't come through.
It's only $2,000.
I don't care if it's $2,000. In fact, I think it should be more than that, because I think they're just paying what they should have paid to begin with, and they're still $2,000 apart. Listen, I would get an attorney to write a letter on this. I'm serious about it.
Okay.
And I mean, okay. Now I don't know what you want us to do. We don't have as much pull as writing a letter from an attorney. I'll tell you why. We can call, but I mean, I don't want to just get you your money. I want to get you more than that. These people are dicking you. Oh, sorry, they're screwing you around. I don't know. I called just to get some advice. I kind of figured, because I have listened to you, that. No, I'm serious. So you tell us if you want us to refer you to an attorney for that letter, we can do that.
That might be nice, yeah.
Okay, we'll put you on hold, and Kelly will get to you. Listen, hey Shannon, did you have to nix that?
Why not?
Why not? Just to be safe?
Don't worry about everything.
Come on.
You can say that.
Are you allowed? Come on, I can say that. I'm just getting mad at people that are...
Just because that's what Mark is doing on his road trip.
No, I'm getting mad at people screwing people around. Let's go. I want to go back to the phones. So take care of Steve, and we'll come back to him. I want to hear the result you get, okay? 303-713-TALK. Okay, John, what's the problem? No, I shouldn't take John right now. I meant James. I'm sorry, James. What's the problem, James, with Terminix? What's going on, man?
Good morning, Tom. How are you?
I'm doing good, James, and I thank you for calling me. What's going on with Terminix?
Yeah, so last Friday we discovered some termite activity in the house.
Holy crap!
Yeah.
Are you sure they're termites?
Pretty sure at this point, yeah, because I've had a couple companies come out and give estimates, and they said, yep, those are termites.
So what's going on?
It's apparently common in Colorado Springs. So anyway, I had the Terminex come out and they gave me a bid. They had a better price, and they guaranteed the house was free.
How much? What did they estimate? What did they bid?
It was $1,500.
$1,500 to do a complete treatment, and that includes follow-ups?
Yeah, and that's one follow-up. It's an annual follow-up. So they were going to treat the walls of the house near the affected area with a chemical that kills on contact, and they were going to put bait traps all the way around the house.
And then one follow-up?
And then one follow-up, and then if we wanted to stay on, it's a contract basis. It's $300 annually after that.
Okay, so what's going on? What's the problem?
Well, so the other company I had come out was Orkin. They were a little bit more, but basically the same.
All right, so did you go with Terminix?
I went with Terminix because they were cheaper, and I just got a better feel from the sales guy. But the Orkin sales guy said he used to work for Terminix and said that they overpromise and underdeliver, that they were going to cancel on me. They weren't going to show up to my service appointment, and that they were just scheduling because they knew. I made everyone aware that I was getting multiple bids. So what happened was I got scheduled the next day from Terminex after I told them that I was getting another bid. I went with them, paid a portion of that up front.
How much did you pay up front?
$500.
Okay, then what?
They called me. It was a 1 to 5 o'clock window for the tech to show up. They called me at 4:30 and said they weren't coming.
When did they finally come for your first treatment?
No, this was yesterday.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I talked to my sales rep, and he said that sorry, we can't make it. We'll reschedule. And so I've been in further contact with him, and he said that they have rescheduled me for 2 weeks out.
Hey, James, hold it. James, hold it.
Yeah.
Hold it, James. When did you sign that contract?
Last Friday. So it's been more than 3 days.
Okay, yeah, you knew where I was going with that. Hold on, we'll come right back to you. I'm Tom Martino. We got to get this guy out of the Terminix thing, man. That sounds bogus to me.
On the podcast now,
thank you.
Embark on a journey to all the destinations on your bucket list, from Mexico City to Montreal, as strangers become new friends, drinking, dancing.
Hey, Tom, what attorney did you want us to hook Steve up with?
I think Cranack could write a letter and charge him.
You got it, brother. 10 away, Excel, Mile High, and fix it.
To Not Lost on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy online for free with DuckDuckGo.
You know, I love talking about people that I know, like Jay Bretz at Excel Roofing. You know, what a wonderful way to run a company. First and foremost, they don't exaggerate and lie to you and sneak you into a contract. They don't go knocking on your door and say, well, we need you to sign this so we can inspect your roof. Now, they do free roof inspections. They do free gutter cleanings. They do repair jobs. Listen, here's the deal. They're the real deal. If you have any damage to your roof, they give you full and complete estimates so you know exactly what you need. They don't make private deals with insurance companies. They don't cut you short. So you get a full, complete estimate. Then you don't pay a cent until you're content. And then they put a project manager on that job, and that project manager stays with you through the whole deal. Excel, as in excellent, E-X-C-E-L, excelroofing.com, 303-761-6400. They've been in business for many, many years. The first roofer at referralist.com, 303-761-6400. And another company I know and trust, and I've known him for 20 years through his evolution, and he's got now Fix It 24/7. George and the team at Fix It 24/7 will do a great job for your home for plumbing, heating, cooling, electric, and drains. And right now, they're emphasizing this full clean, extreme clean adjust and check of your AC system, so you're not caught with it not working during the hottest time of the year, especially with supply chain issues. So get that done now, just $39, and you will be amazed at the level of service. That's fixmyhome.com, 720-353-3939, just $39. Again, fixmyhome.com, 720-526-3939. People have questions.
You know, you guys keep hearing about how much Blue Sky CBD is helping me.
Oh my God! What didn't I hear?
Talking about Blue Sky CBD.
Oh, man. Okay, you know what? Let's come back to you,
All right.
Blake. I suck.
Blue Sky CBD. They've hooked me up with the highest quality products available at a lower cost per milligram than the run-of-the-mill stuff you find in big box stores. I also wanted to let you know that if you have used the promo code KOA or KHOW as a one-time code, you can also use the promo code DAVE for 30% off your next order. Man, I can't say how much this partnership has meant to me. With Blue Sky CBD, it's helped my aches and pains. It's even helped my sleeping, which is huge. It's been a total game changer. From the Max Relief balms to the sleep gels and oils, find their full lineup of products at www.bluesky.
10 away, little Blake Harris.
Get free shipping on all your orders. Blue Sky CBD at bluesky-cbd.com.
Everyone has questions about estate planning. Some don't even know what it means. Estate planning simply means that everything you own, okay, that's called your estate. And a plan is what you do with it while you're alive, of course, how you draw from it for income, and how you protect it from lawsuits, and then how do you pass it on to your loved ones? And then how do you protect those loved ones? That's it. That's an estate plan. And you'll have all kinds of questions before you do one. You may need a simple one, one will. You may need one with a trust. Mile High Estate Planning now, BlakeHarrisLaw.com. He'll tell you what you need. Just ask him, 833-ASK-BLAKE. The answers are free of charge. 833-ASK-BLAKE.
Hey guys, there was some news that
Yeah, it's something, guys who are like in their 50s. Health insurance is extremely expensive these days. And especially if you have a family, you have kids, plus your wife.
How's Kelly doing? She wasn't feeling good.
What?
How you doing? You weren't feeling good. I heard you.
Oh, no, I didn't sleep last night at all. I had, like, acid reflux and stuff, so I've been up since, like, 3.
And she's had some Womex problems? Womex?
Womex? Isn't it Womexin?
I don't know. It's so weird.
I'm just identifying as my cake gender today.
Okay.
I'm just sweet and light and fluffy.
Upside down cake.
We're out of here in a minute.
What?
You heard me. Calm down.
No.
You off to pick up some roadkill or something down there? What you doing?
We're going to hit the paddle boards.
Hey, Mark, how was your midnight cruise?
They took a 13-foot gator out of where we're going paddleboarding.
Hey, Mark, did you on the America's Cup last night?
No, I did not. We're going on that boat Friday, though.
Oh, okay.
KHOW
Guys,
radio station.
you are up.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. RealCBDThatWorks.com will get you help for pain, inflammation, anxiety. They have everything from gel caps to chewables. They also have pet, like dog and horse formulations, and a cosmetic line with anti-inflammatory properties, all 30% off with Tom and the promo code. That's Panacea Life Sciences. Go to RealCBDThatWorks.com. So, Terminix. He paid, they didn't show, now they schedule him 2 weeks out. He's concerned, and he should be. That's like the wrong foot to get off on, So, what's up with that, James? You paid $500 up front. You were scheduled for yesterday, and they didn't show, right? Or today?
Yes, sir. And I did take it was yesterday they were supposed to show, and I did take a vacation day to be there because the window was so open. So
now what's going on?
Well, my biggest concern is that they're just not going to show in 2 weeks.
Oh.
And if I contract with another company at this point...
And guess what? There's a very good possibility they won't.
Right. And so even if I contract with another company at this point...
Well, you can't, I mean, okay, you can, but listen, if you contract with another company, you don't really have a basis to get your money back right now.
Well, right, but this is, I mean, the home asset is obviously worth vastly more than $500. So,
but how long have you waited, is what I'm asking. Did you tell the guy you're very concerned because someone told you this would happen?
Yeah, I shared all this information with him.
You know what I think? I think a good call, here's what I think. Deputy Doc, I think a good call from us saying we're keeping an eye on it because we were told this is common.
See if we can get them to get before 2 weeks are up.
Yeah, let's see if we can get them there before 2 weeks. Or tell them that, you know, we got our eye on this deal because, you know, this is wrong. Do you think they did that on purpose? No. Do you think they did it on purpose knowing they couldn't make the date?
Well, so the sales rep's name is Ben, and he seemed like a really quality guy. And that was one of the reasons I went with that company. So I'd like to think that this is just a coincidence, but it seems like an awful big coincidence.
So you paid the money, and how long after you paid the money? 3 weeks? They scheduled you 3 weeks out, right?
No, as soon as I told them I was bidding other companies, I mean, we paid them like Thursday, Friday last week.
Oh.
So this was really quick turnaround. And
Hold on a second. On Thursday or Friday of last week. Okay, gotcha. It was way more than 3 days ago. Okay.
So, right, so I think the turnaround for the original appointment could have been shady because they knew we were getting other bids. So they wanted to limit our opportunity to go to another company. But I want to stay positive. I want to think the best. And really,
have you talked to the guy? Have you called and talked to anyone and say, I'm very concerned, and I want to know, should I hire another company and get my money back?
Yes. So the answer was, Steve, our general manager, is going to come out and do the work for you. He wants, because he feels bad, but he can't get out for 2 weeks. And I said, well, I think that's great that Steve feels bad, but maybe Steve could send one of his techs out today.
We'll call him for you.
If they're bumping me, why not just bump somebody else?
Well, we'll call you. We'll call him for you. Okay? So hold on. No, we will. We'll call them for you. I think if they know that they have us on their tail watching, it might make a difference. So hang on. Let Deputy Doc get this information. It's James. And Kelly, take James off. Thank you. There we go.
Make sure you get his number.
Well, she'll get his number. Sam, you have a question about Airbnb. What's going on?
Hi, Tyler.
What's going on, Sam? Hey, man, what's happening with Airbnb?
Now, I have some questions.
Yeah.
How safe are they to use?
Well, it depends. What are you talking about, being the landlord or being the renter?
Okay, I'm going to be the renter.
You're going to go out and you're looking for an Airbnb. They're pretty safe. People who list on there want to make money, and Airbnb does a pretty good job. You know, the main parts we get is that it wasn't as represented, the main complaints, but not that they took the money and ran or anything like that. They seem to
read
be
the reviews. It's like anything. Read the reviews on that particular home.
Right.
Do you ever worry about this, though? And I've given this a lot of thought after watching a movie that it was about. People hiding cameras in the bathroom, in the bedroom.
Hold on.
I've heard of that.
Okay. All right, Deputy Doc wanted to say something. Hold on one sec. What, Doc? Quick.
I have friends that use Airbnb all the time, maybe 25 times in the past couple of years. Never had an issue.
All right, never had. So that's from Deputy Doc and his friends. So what were you going to say, Sam?
No, my question is, if this is in Omaha, if we're going to go out there for a baseball tournament, they're giving the location on a map of this place that we want to rent. The photos are fantastic, but it won't give me a street view to what the neighborhood looks like.
Well, what do you mean it won't? Because you're not given the actual number, so you can't look it up on Google?
Right. There's no actual address. It's just cross streets.
Oh, okay. Well, you could pretty much figure that out, but
Do they do everything like that?
I don't know if they do street
The sites
views.
that I've looked at are that way.
What town is this in? What town is this in?
Omaha.
Okay. So
It's with a great big baseball tournament now at the end of the month, in the end of July, and end of June.
So in Omaha, I mean, it gives you some cross streets. How do the rest of the houses look?
They all look fantastic.
No, I mean from street view. From street view in that area.
Well, as I was sitting here waiting to get to able to talk to you, I thought of coming up maybe with looking at the two cross streets and coming up with a somewhat address.
Or not even that. I'm saying, and by the way, Street View will tell you what you're out front of. But I'm saying...
Yeah, but this site won't give me a street view.
No, I know. But what I'm saying is, if you did a street view of the area, you can get an idea of what the neighborhood looks like. I mean, normally the houses are pretty similar, normally. All I know is this, Sam. We have had, if any complaints, it was during COVID about handling refunds, and then the other one was maybe some houses were exaggerated a bit, and they were not as nice as they purported to be. But
right, I understand that.
But I'm not sure we ever had any major issues. To be honest with you, looking back on my calls here, and I'm doing a search, I don't think we've had any major issues with Airbnb.
Yeah, like
good. That's good news.
No, that is good news. I mean, and I think it's based on reality because we take complaints about everything. During the pandemic, we had a lot of complaints. But it would have
any kind of travel.
Yeah, but it had nothing to do with Airbnb itself. So, you know what? I wouldn't worry about it, man. I wouldn't worry about it. Have a good time. When are you going? End of June?
The last week of June.
And what kind of baseball? Is this Little League or something, or is this, what is this?
It's somewhat we're going out to watch my grandson, and he's 14 years old.
Oh, that's very cool. Have fun, man. That'll be a lot of fun. Now, coming up, we'll talk about a patent attorney. Somebody has a question about a patent attorney, and of course, we want to answer all of those questions. Remember Garage Magic for all your garage floors, GarageMagic.com, lifetime warranties, and fully trained staff, employees, no subs used, 720-600-HOME, GarageMagic.com.
Hang on.
KHOW Denver, 630 KHOW. An iHeartRadio station. Available everywhere on our free iHeartRadio app.
Who?
Radio and podcasts, all in one.
Because Stephanie
well, actually, here, just scream if you want.
Later, Gator.
All right.
All right, he says goodbye.
Just a few pockets of minor delays. We are seeing that on 270 westbound approaching Vasquez, westbound I-70 coming off of Pena Boulevard out to I-225, and the rest of 225 looking good. I-25 traffic, not bad. A minor pocket of slowing northbound between Santa Fe and 6th Avenue. Fox 31 pinpoint weather, a 20% chance for some afternoon gusty thunderstorms tonight. Low drops to 53, and then for tomorrow it's going to be a high of 88, and then a big cool down for Friday with a mix of rain and snow, currently at 77. With your impact traffic and weather, I'm Chris McLaughlin, 630 KHOW.
Look, Colorado, we get it. There are too many obnoxious car insurance ads.
1008 to Sheridan, just Sheridan.
Lets us give you smarter rates based on how you actually drive, not things like your job. Root, for good drivers. Download the app today. Disclaimers may apply. See root.com for details.
You know, when you want auto repairs, you don't mind traveling a little, but you don't have to with Sheridan Auto Tech. I mean, they have two convenient locations on Colfax and Lakewood, just west of Wadsworth, on Havana and Aurora, just south of 6th. You can find out more by giving them a call. I'll give you that number. Get ready. Or going online, SheridanAutoTech.com, for maintenance, repairs, and electrical issues, minor and major. Uncle Kevin, we call him because he treats his customers like family, has the longevity, honesty, experience, knowledge, convenience, and value. SheridanAutoTech.com, 303-455-7242, 455-7242.
Michael, thank you, sir.
I thought you called Uncle Kevin. 'cause
Just
he's
run
like
you
a
guys
jolly
out
old
to
uncle.
YouTube here.
Put this on.
Want to check your O2 set?
Oh, why do you have that?
Well, because I still have some results from COVID.
You did?
So I'm going to go exercise after the show. So I like to keep that so I know how to adjust my oxygen. Yeah, that's mine was 95, sitting down.
Yours is excellent then.
Well, it's what you call a VQ inequality. When the blood flow increases, that means each red blood cell is exposed to oxygen for less time. Therefore, it absorbs less oxygen. So the more I exercise, the lower my O2 sat is. So I have to increase the amount of O2 that I take in to keep it above 90. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So it's called VQ imbalance. So when I'm sitting here, my heart rate is low.
It's good.
It's good because the red blood cells are going slowly through my lungs. The faster my heart beats, the faster the blood cells go through the oxygenation process. And I have a weird doctor's appointment on the 25th.
For what?
I've been having this pain right here. It feels like it's on my skin and my ribs. It's just been this burning sensation for like several months now.
Really?
And it also increases after I eat. So I'm going to, I don't know. It doesn't feel like gallbladder because I don't have any, there's no change in my stool. I don't have any reflux or anything. There's no.
What's located there?
Well,
it could be
nothing.
referred, but
Yeah, it could be. There's what's called dermatomes, which each nerve innervates a certain parts. Like with you, the L5S, the sacroiliac joint innervates your leg. There are smaller nerves that innervate dermatomes, which are segments of your body. So this feels like it's just one dermatome that's getting irritated. But I don't understand the connection between eating and the burning. Because it doesn't feel like it's inside. So if I eat something, the burning gets worse.
On
right
the
here.
outside?
What?
Almost like on the outside?
On the outside. So I'm going to go see a GI guy and see whether it's pancreatitis or God forbid pancreatic cancer.
Hello?
Serious.
Hello? I can't hear some of these fucking people like that. They don't answer.
There's a throat disease assigned into the chat when she gets a chance. And I'll call Terminex. Again, it may be legitimate. They may have, like every one of our sponsors, they may have a staffing problem. But they still should, they shouldn't cancel the last minute.
I see. Mm-hmm. Okay, we are still there.
You finally get it?
Yeah, here you go. Oop, here we go. You ready?
Yeah.
You are up.
Ryan Kelly.
Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Here to help you solve problems, answer questions, take complaints. Go to the phones. And really, the last one I left, let me just see. Okay, no, we took Sam, so we'll go on. I want to take people who've been waiting a while, so that's John. John, let's talk about this loan. What's going on, John?
Well, my grandson and his wife are 25, 23. They've got 2 kids, 7 and 4.
Wow.
And like most young couples, they have difficulty trying to save up for a loan.
Sure.
Or, get a home. So we let them live at our place for a couple of years, and they were able to get a nice down payment together. They found a home that they were interested in through TAG development site in...
what is it called? What is this development site called?
It's TAG. TAG, it's spelled phonetically Tom, Apple, George.
Okay. And what is TAG development?
It's just a building site that they're putting together homes in the east side of Pueblo.
Okay.
Sign said that you needed to contact Stonebrook Real Estate, which handled the sale of the homes for the site. They did an initial contact in September, and they were told to call back in December, which they did on December 18th. They applied for it and signed an initial contract January 6th.
And what did they sign? Who did they sign a contract with? With TAG?
No. What they did is they were referred to a loan officer who was handling their application. That person was with Stonebrook.
Stonebrook what? Stonebrook what?
Stonebrook Real Estate.
And what did they sign a contract to do? To find a house? What is the contract for? A loan? What?
The contract was basically a real estate purchase contract
for a specific piece of property.
Yeah, this was at 829 Norwood.
Okay, gotcha. So they signed a contract. They signed a contract with a real estate company for a real estate contract for 829 Norwood from Stonebrook Real Estate.
Yeah, and the loan officer worked out of Salt Lake City, Utah, and he told them that the preferred lender was Paramount Residential Mortgage Group out of Corona, California. And what I found strange about all this is that the communication between this loan officer and them was either text messages or emails, no actual phone calls.
Well, nowadays that doesn't matter. Here's what I want to know, okay? Hold on a sec. You have a contract for 829 Norwood with Stonebrook Real Estate, and who is the seller of the house?
Let's see,
Is it TAG?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, so hold on then. What I want to know is this. The contract was not a contract for a loan. It was simply a contract to buy the house. They can't make you go to any particular lender. In fact, it's not that's against the rules. So did they say in order to buy this house you have to go through a certain lender?
Well, that's what they were told. They were told that the preferred lender was...
No. A preferred lender doesn't mean you have to go to them. It means if you want any of the incentives they're offering, were they offering any incentives?
Yeah, they had about $3,000 worth of...
Okay, that's why they were directed to the lender. Who's the lender they were directed to?
And that was Paramount Residential Mortgage Group.
Now, who's the problem with? Is the problem with TAG or with Stonebrook or with Paramount?
Actually, it appears to be with Stonebrook, the loan officer. He basically told them that they were being put in for an FHA mortgage, and that their loan was approved in March at 5.9%. And I found that real odd since they initiated everything in January that it was so high. But the the thing is, they were told that they were merely waiting for a certificate of completion in order to close.
Okay.
And that was completed on April 28th.
Okay.
The thing is, they came back to them after telling them they were approved. They told them that they had not been approved for FHA because my grandson works for a company that grows and dispenses cannabis. And because FHA is federal and marijuana is still considered illegal,
That's right.
going to be qualified.
You cannot qualify with that income. That's right.
And then what really frustrates me about that is why this person even put them in for FHA when they verified the employment and everything else. They should have known that from the get-go. But the other thing is they told them they were supposed to close on the 29th, so then they told them you're going to have to put you in for conventional.
That's going to be, hold on, that's going to be way more.
Actually, they told them it was 4.8%, which is an entire percentage lower.
Okay. They're not going. So tell me what the problem is then.
Well, the problem is when he was initially approved, he had a 667 credit score. He had a situation where, because his mail is mixed with us, the mail, he had a bill from Kohl's department store that he didn't get right away, and
they're not going to take excuses. I need to know something. If he has a lower credit score now, listen, I understand there's a story behind it. They don't care. They don't care. They don't care. Is it, well, how is this affecting him?
Well, he had 633, a 635, and a 645 when they ran it again because they told him...
Okay, but I don't care about the numbers. I need to know the effect on him. What is going on right now?
They told him he no longer qualified.
Okay, I get it. Now I get it. So, you can't blame... I know you're trying to blame the loan officer because he couldn't get the first loan closed and should have told him about the marijuana income. And all of that is kind of true. There's a lot of incompetence in lending, but the fact that they reran it, the loan officer's not responsible for his credit going down, man. I mean, he really isn't, John. Honest to God, I know it's a pain. I know it is, and I understand what you're saying. Damn it, if they would you just close when they said they wouldn't have had this problem, and now his credit went down, and now he's not. I mean, he was on the border anyway. He was really on the border. What will it take?
Tom, the thing here is he went back to Kohl's. He paid it as soon as he got the bill. He talked to them, and they pulled the report. So they told him within 10 days that credit score would go back up to where it was.
That's called a rapid rescore, and sometimes that works.
Yeah. But the thing that I'm looking at here is they simply, with everything that went on, the whole process, the whole time frame, they simply asked for consideration. Can you at least wait for that 10 days and run the credit score again?
Right.
To see if we qualify. And that's all they asked.
That's reasonable.
They wouldn't do that.
And are they saying they won't do that?
Nope.
Why?
And why? They said the builder wouldn't do that.
All right, hold on a second. Hold on. Just wait. We'll come right back to this.
Thank you.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Root Insurance.
Checking that I-25 drive, there is an accident northbound at 6th Avenue, causing some slow traffic from around Lincoln Broadway heading in towards downtown. Southbound I-25 in good shape, no reported delay. Looks like we do have some slower traffic on 270 westbound coming off of I-70 up through to Vasquez. Fox 31 pinpoint weather, mild today, a high of 79, a 20% chance for afternoon gusty thunderstorms. For tomorrow, warm, a high of 88, and then a big cool down with a rain-snow mix for Friday. Currently, it's 77. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, I'm Chris McLaughlin, 630 KHOW.
Look, Colorado, we get it. There are too many obnoxious car insurance ads.
10 away. Did I write Frank and Fix It?
Drive.
I didn't write Frank and Fix It?
No.
Tom, can you do Frank and Fix It? God.
Yeah.
.com detail.
Let's talk about two of my favorite sponsors. I love Frank Duran, the realestateman.com. Frank, he has a team for buying and selling, and right now you need dedicated professionals for no matter what side of the fence you're on. And Frank will show you statistically how he helps buyers of properties buy properties in a certain way to get the lower price and not to pay inflated prices. And he can show you how to list your home to get the most money. Yes, both situations are true and provable by stats. Frank doesn't just do gimmicks, he has proven results. 303-920-1622. Using Frank Duran, the realestateman.com, you get results. That's Team Duran with RE/MAX Alliance, 303-920-1622. I love talking about Fix It 24/7 as well. Another sponsor that I have known for years, even before when he owned another company, and he has the same great customer service dedicated to honesty and integrity and value. Right now, $39 to get your air conditioner up and running for the summer heating season, and do it before the rush. Just $39 for new customers. They want to show you what they can do. They go through the entire system. It's a super clean and check and adjustment and a no breakdown guarantee. $39. 308. I'm sorry. It's 720-526-3939. 720-526-3939. FixMyHome.com.
Thank you. Thank you.
Swap you exactly how long, how well, and when you swap. It helps you get almost 30 minutes more restful sleep per night. Sleep Number takes care of the science. All you have to do is sleep. And now, during our Memorial Day sale, save $1,000 on the Sleep Number 360 Special Edition Swap that we now to $19.99, only for limited time. To learn more, go to sleepnumber.com.
Hello, would you like to, oh, you're not, I got your Sue's walking over here. She walked out and then you walked in. Hey, Doc, are you there?
No, he's not. He's in the other room.
Okay, can you pick up Doc's phone line and talk to him? Thank you.
Hey, it's Kelly. What's up? I sent it to you in email. Yeah, for some reason, I don't have you down as a contact that I can chat with under the help. Yeah, because all I have are Mark and Suzanne. So if you want to sign in and send help at Troubleshooter or whatever, then I can.
Kelly, Kelly should be able to chat with him right on the call screener. She shouldn't have to have it. All she does is go up on the top. You go up on the top and click on it.
I can also put the stuff in, on the call screener.
No, but I'm talking there's an actual chat on the call screener. Along the top, do you see the HK? You see Tom or Shannon, you see M, you can click on the K, and that takes you to Deputy Ken, or Deputy Doc.
Okay. All right, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, stay still.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Yeah.
That's good. You guys are pretty advanced. You got all the cool stuff, man.
What do you mean?
You got all this technology. It's freaking great.
The other shows don't?
No.
No.
I offered to show them how to do this stuff, but...
Duh.
I hear that Addie had this text whenever there's a call in for Dan.
Yeah, we both do.
God.
Thirty away. I'll send you audio here in a sec.
Snapchat, whatever I could get my hands on. Just a punch in the gut every single time.
Listen to Betrayal on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Brought to you by DuckDuckGo. Protect your privacy online for free with DuckDuckGo.
Denver's
Here you go.
630 K-House.
You are up.
By the way, gutters don't clean themselves. It's a dangerous job. That's why I endorse GutterHelmetDenver.com. The multi-patented gutter protection system. Never clean your gutters again, guaranteed. 303-298-8888. Gutter protection at its finest. 303-298-8888. Okay, so, listen, I understand completely the story. I just want him to know that. I want him to know it. I want him to know it. John, your grandson and wife, they were approved with an FHA, but what happened was he was working in the marijuana business. When they realized that, they had to withdraw the approval. He had to go to conventional. By the time he got the conventional done, his credit score had gone down because of a missed payment. Again, this sucks, but that missed payment is on him, and I understand it's because his mail is mixed with your mail, and they're living with you now, and it's just a cluster. And Kohl's said, okay, we'll rescore him since he paid the bill. It's a rapid rescore. It'll take about 10 days for the score to go back up. And by the way, God, don't depend on that either. But you're saying the builder will not cut these kids a break and wait 10 lousy days. I think we can get Deputy Smarty Pants to call him, at least to try. Kelly, I summed it up a bit. I think Deputy Smarty Pants is listening, right?
Yeah, he is.
Let's see if he'll make a call and just see if he can get a little delay time for these guys to get approval on this. I'm Tom Martino.
What if you're down? Thank you.
Okay, John, what's the best number to reach you at?
I'm going to tell you now.
And that's 719.
What he didn't understand about the loan was the same thing happened with my house.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and give this information to one of our deputies to kind of work offline with you a little bit more in depth, do a deeper dive into it, and work with your lender and the builder and that type of thing. So just be forewarned, he actually has an out-of-state phone number. So if he calls you on your phone and it's an out-of-state number, it's not spam. So just be forewarned on that, okay? And I'm going to send over your information right now.
That's why.
Okay, no problem, John. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Okay, bye-bye.
I don't know. He's just selling all my stuff. Yeah. But right now, I don't think I'm going to get him. He's going to pay cash for it because the mortgage rate is 6%. It's crazy. You know, where can you get 6? You know, I'm going to have to talk to my financial guy and see if it's reasonable to get 7% return in this economy.
In Minnesota, the Attorney General says Thomas Maine, one of the former police officers involved in George Floyd's killing, has pleaded guilty.
I hope surgeons, I don't know surgeons, but I hope that they leave open so they're scheduled to get urgent cases. I don't know.
Oh, they do.
They do.
I mean, when I had...
Police said this guy does evenings.
Yeah, I used to do the same thing. If I had a case where we...
Good afternoon. Thanks so much for calling the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Show. How can I help you?
I'd love to do surgery. Surgeons have to operate.
They do.
Yeah. first of all, it's where they make their money.
Oh my.
So
What's your name?
whenever I had someone would, say, can you get this woman in today?
And Holly, what is the name of the contracted company or the company that you were working with?
At 11 o'clock at night.
You know what I heard? I heard that you love
And that's VELTRAN.
I don't know, because I never met her. Well, no, I had people that would come in for annual exams, and I would say, look,
Okay. Holly, go ahead and hold on for me, and Tom will be with you as soon as he can, okay? There might be a little bit of a wait time, so I just ask that you be patient, okay? Okay, hold on.
Come back to me. But for routine help, you don't want to OBGYN.
It's a busy, is it today Wednesday?
I've done a few times.
Okay. They're all all the days are kind of just meshing together, man.
But as far as this goes, I had somebody tell me that Medicare patients are
You get paid? Yeah. Oh, I'm sure.
Disbanded the disinformation
I had no problem with my doctors with Medicare.
head of it
And Mary Poppins?
has stepped down. They suspended operations and she has resigned.
Excellent.
They don't like having to do with their insurance on back stuff.
Make her a border guard.
Oh my God.
They want to know it. And also,
I'm going to go
some
tell.
other insurance companies did take one back procedure. They do.
I'm sure
I never had that problem.
In other words, they won't do a certain one, it's too much. They do
I have
basically this.
I never had that problem. I mean, if I had a problem with the insurance company doing that, I would just call the medical director directly and get approval. So then you talk to the doctor. So you say, this is what we need to do this procedure, and they would say, go ahead. So the doctor, you always have that option. If you as a surgeon think a certain procedure is the appropriate procedure, you could talk to the medical director and get approved. There's never any
I'll pay a charge.
Yeah. Unless it's experimental. Now the trial, I don't know how they work. If you go to...
Well, I don't know if I'm going to do this trial. I think the trial, I'm getting really bad vibes about it. I'm very fucking disorganized. Yeah, I don't like it. So I may not do that. That's my goal.
Well, you got to remember, UC is a big bureaucracy.
Oh, I know. I'm going to...
It's like the VA.
They didn't know they're asking for it.
Yeah, it's like the VA. It's a big bureaucracy.
I didn't like it, man. They don't know what they're doing. They had me shuffled around with 10 different people.
And can I tell you something without being pejorative? You're used to getting session. We all are. I am too, because I'm a doctor. I'm used to getting different treatment than the rest of them. So if I get shuffled around, I don't want to be racist. And you got personalized attention. Right? So this other guy will give you the personalized attention.
Avenue, expensive road traffic on your approach to Santa Fe, and then a little sluggish up towards Spears and downtown, but no other major accidents reported on our highways, 225, 270, I-70, all looking good. Fox 31 pinpoint weather, miles today, a 20% chance for afternoon gusty thunderstorms, and tonight's low drops to 53. Continued warm for tomorrow with a high of 88, and then a big cool down with a rain-snow mix on tap for Friday. With your impact traffic and weather, I'm Crystal.
I'm saying, right with the doctors.
What's the news without the noise? They catch
When you used to be treated like a physician, you like that.
America. News Nation. Go to newsnationnow.com/join us to find your television provider.
And are doctors more of a pain in the ass as a patient or less?
Well, it's less because, first of all, they talk to you differently. When they explain a procedure to me or something going on, the funniest thing was when my mom had cancer. There's two brothers, there's three boys. So my mom said to the doctor, my son, I'll call you and find out what's going on. So I called the doctor and he says, your mom has a tumor. Well, let me say that's not what I do. And you take this, I said, wait a second, this is the son who's adopted. I said, oh, thank God. The mom has a great tube, standard temperature, blah, blah. It's so much easier. It's 2 seconds to tell you what's going on. So we do get, it's much easier for jargon.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
I don't hear you. I mean, you don't have air yet?
I can send you something.
No, I mean, I thought it would be on by now, that's all.
No, you come on here in about 30.
Okay.
Hang on, sir.
Full screen player. Just click the microphone to record your message. Talk back to Denver's talk station now. $1,000 in your hand. Denver's talk station has your chance to win $1,000. Just enter this nationwide keyword on our website. Pay. That's pay. Enter it now at khow.com.
Ripped off, bad news. You need advice so you don't have to lose. We'll come running just as fast as we can. Troubleshooter's gonna help the common man.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino on 630 KHOW.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. RenewHomeInnovations.com. Renew Home Innovations for the most beautiful bathrooms, the shower areas, or the tub. You can do the tub-shower combination or do them separately. Custom showers done in a few days. Wall systems with no maintenance, look exactly like natural stone. It's the latest and greatest American standard fixtures. And Renew Home Innovations is the real deal. No supply chain issues, no inflated prices, special pricing right now with half off the installation labor. That's incredible. RenewHomeInnovations.com, 303-904-2000. Special pricing for veterans and for seniors, 303-904-2000. Welcome to the show. I'm Tom Martino. We've had a lot of interesting calls with people who need help. It's amazing how many people need help, and we're so proud to be able to do it. And I'm going to go right to the phones, okay? 303-713-TALK. I will not dilly-dally here. So let's get...
Next.
Who's next?
Caden.
Caden, welcome. Hi, Caden. You want to talk about a patent attorney. What's going on, Caden?
Hi. So first off, I want to say that I actually entered this the school competition. Long story short, we think we actually have a viable idea,
Great.
And so we want to take out the idea specifically is a lawnmower that a robotic lawnmower that cuts and fertilizes the lawn. So it's essentially equivalent to like a Roomba for your lawn. So we are looking for
you do know they do have some lawnmowers like Roomba, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, but
and I don't want you to give too much away about this, but you say you have a really good you think it's patentable.
Yeah, because we have an attachment for the Roomba lawnmower, and we think that's what we can patent. So anyway, I was talking to one of the administrators at my school yesterday. I asked him if he had any ideas for a free IP clinic, and then he told me to call you guys.
Yeah.
Because he said that he actually did some work for you a while back.
Okay. So. Yeah. And we have some really good people, and some really good IP people, intellectual property, and attorneys we've used personally. So that's good to know. And what are you looking for exactly? Are you looking for an attorney? Here's what you should do first, is to get an attorney to do a good search to make sure that it's worth doing. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what you're saying is do a patent search?
Yeah, but I want John Trenner is an attorney that does intellectual properties. He does inventions, trademarks, copyrights. He does searches. Searches are very, very important. That's the very, very first thing to see. So many people think, oh no, I did a Google search, there's nothing like it. But there are people who have filed patents in the past that did nothing about it. Some of those have expired, some not. You need someone to interpret them for you. It's not that expensive, it's your very first step. The next step is, if it is patentable, is to get a non-disclosure form written out. Okay? And that's so when you talk about it with people, you have them do an NDA first. And that NDA is what they sign to talk to you. Now, those are the first two things you do. And you got to be careful about talking about it, because the law says once it goes public, you only have a certain amount of time to patent it, or the idea, or you can't patent it. And no one can. Okay, so, and then there's another thing. It's no longer the first to think about it. It's the first to the patent office. That's really, really weird. Now, but here's, I know that sounds almost dishonest, but that's really what it is. They don't bother anymore with these self-addressed stamped envelopes, registered mail to myself. I can prove I had the idea way before you. None of that. Now, that's not to say you can't sue people if they stole something from you, but you don't want to get into all that. If you have a viable idea and a patent search shows it, and you do an NDA, the very next thing he would tell you to do, John Trenner, I know he will, is a provisional patent. A provisional patent is a funny thing. They call it provisional. Here's what it is. It's every bit as real as a real patent. But here's what it says, basically. We are giving you this place in line for a patent on this product. When you're done with all your due diligence, your diagrams and your descriptions and all of that, you will get the patent if no one had filed before you. So instead of waiting to see if somebody else has been filed, they simply give you a provisional patent. So it's possible on one idea there could be two provisional patents issued. And when they get to the end of the line, it's the one that was filed first that will get it. But they do that to keep people from waiting. And because it's possible that if you file, there could be someone else who filed before you, it's provisional. In case there's two in the pipeline, that's all it's for. Not if somebody already got a patent, but if there are two provisional applications in the pipeline, the one who did it first will get it. And the other one will simply get a notice, I'm sorry, but this has been patented.
Did you know that's what happened with the telephone?
So Deputy Doc saying what happened with his telephone?
That there were two people with it, and Alexander Graham Bell paid the patent attorney to put his first, so he got the patent on the telephone.
Well, I didn't hear that. I've never read that. He was saying that Alexander Graham Bell paid off an attorney to get it done quicker.
No, he paid the patent off.
Paid the patent off?
Yes.
So he cheated?
Yeah, he cheated. There was a big...
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Okay, so anyway, that's why the phone company never got off to the right start, because it started with a bribe. Hey, Trenner Law, by the way, if you want him, he's, what the hell, let me get his number. I don't know why his number isn't on this. Oh, there it is, 720-221-3708. And you know what's good about John, you know what's good about Mark Trenner, I said John, Mark Trenner, is that he's an honest dude. He's not going to try to get you for money up front and try to hoodwink you, you know?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
cool.
you don't want one of these places that say, we'll do the invention submission for you, and, you know, don't ever go to those places you see online or on cable stations advertising Invention Submission Corporation, stuff like that. By the way, you mentioned schools, so are you in some kind of innovative class or just regular degree program or what?
Oh, so I'm actually in high school. So it comes. So I'm actually a senior. But
Okay.
earlier this year, I was doing, research on like scholarships. Found this school competition, and then I thought, oh, it'd be interesting to enter it. So then I got.
That's very cool. Now, Caden, have you ever seen anything like it around?
No, I have not. And we also did try doing a patent search, and thus far we haven't found anything.
Yeah, a lot of times though, you don't know how to do a patent search because you don't know what to put in the patent parameters to find it. So that's good though that you haven't found anything. And as far as well, that's cool. That's just cool. If you have, I don't want to go too much into detail because I don't want people looking for it. But you're saying it has multitask. It doesn't just cut the lawn, right?
Correct. It does not just cut the lawn.
All right. So anyway, here's what I'd like you to do. I'd like you to call Mark Trenner, and then do me a favor and let us know from time to time how you're doing with it.
Cool. Absolutely. And so, is there like some email that you have, so I can like update you?
Yes, of course. Also, our phone number. We really do answer each and every call, and we listen to every message. When we say 303 Martino, that's a real number, 303-627-8466. And Kelly, give him the help email, because I want the help email used. We always go through those, help@troubleshooter.com you can use. And we have more coming up. On that one,
whether it's your first project
he or she, and I don't
or
want
you're 50.
Anybody.
No, and saying all 5 in a row was perfect.
That's right.
Win one first. It's fast, free, easy.
Here you go with QC and M&M.
Always contact Colorado 811 before you dig. This message is sponsored by Colorado 811, the Colorado Broadcasters Association.
You are up.
Garage Kings for your garage floors, your patios, your pool decks, your sidewalks. Garage Kings, no money down. You don't pay until you're done and 100% satisfied. A lifetime warranty. And Garage King says the lowest price guaranteed. You'll have to check that out. GarageKings.com. Garage Kings 720-252-0370. 720-252-0370. Do you know what I'm doing this summer? I'm saving money on my air conditioning, and I'm not kidding. And you can too. Now, I wouldn't tell you this if it wasn't true. I have 2 quiet, cool whole house fans from QCColorado.com. In each case, it took just a couple hours to put in, no heavy wiring. They go in the attic, remote-mounted motor, so it's totally quiet, and then they hook up to a light fixture. It takes hardly any electricity. And then the remote is wireless, so there's no digging into walls for switches. And then you turn it on and watch the magic from QCColorado.com, 303-800-3419. And you know what I mean by that? The cooler air from the lower parts of your home go out the attic and cool the rest of the house. And even when it's hot and you get no break in the heat, even at night or in the morning, even when it's not, you don't have a break, you still help your air conditioner to work less by destratifying the air. But most of the time, you get cool air coming in the evenings or in the morning. QCColorado.com, 303-800-3419. You will love yours. Mine saved me on air conditioning. Listen to this. I save about 70% average with both houses together on air conditioning. 303-800-3419.
Thank you.
So what was your guess on Caden?
Ooh.
I know who you're talking to.
Oh, I was asking him.
Cake.
Huh?
Cake.
I can't hear you. Cake? Oh.
Cake.
Oh, okay. Good. Yeah, that's a good guess.
Oh, someone's identifying his cake?
Hey, I wonder if you could ask We have, I wonder if hold on, let me just check here. Never mind, I'm looking for
Hey, isn't Mark out of town? Did he move to Texas or something?
Tennessee.
Oh, yeah. But he keeps his local number.
Can you, find out, I don't know if you can get a hold of Mark Szymanski this soon or this easily. Do they do repair on solar or only on their own systems?
Which company?
Genesis Solar.
Genesis?
Mark Szymanski.
The solar number is 47303-474-4317. I'm just wondering, do they do any repairs? Because I know this guy might need somebody online here. I just want, or do they only repair their own?
Okay, perfect.
You know, it's hard to get people to look at solar. Holy shit.
Probably easy to install, but man.
Everyone likes doing that.
Yep. Minute and a half.
Hi, Kaylin. My name's Kelly. I'm calling from the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Show.
Colorado Orthopedic Consultants is the biggest orthopedic
Yeah,
practice.
I'm calling from the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Show.
Panorama?
And we have a customer, actually caller, on the line, and may need some repairs to some solar. Do you guys do that, or do you only repair the stuff that you install?
They would have probably bought you a...
So that's 695-2600 is their number, right?
Good afternoon, Kay. How trouble? Can you hang on a moment to talk to Kelly? I'm the doofus.
No, Stedman has a name. Is that national or just local?
It's local. I mean, have a national reputation.
They started
but they
at
were
Vail.
in Vail, and now they opened that new one right down.
But it was Vail because of all the ski accidents.
Right.
That's how they
Hi.
made their bones.
Well, I told you
Oh, hey, Mark. This is Kelly over at the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Show. Hey, we have a caller on the line who may have some issues with their solar panels and their inverter, and Tom wanted to see if you guys repair any solar issues, or if...
Afternoons 4 to 6.
Wednesday at 4, Congress holding hearings on UFOs. Do you believe? But if UFOs are real, then why don't we have better pictures of them? Everybody has a camera.
Here you go.
Still, every picture of a UFO makes it look like a dirty plate from Denny's. Join me at 4.
You are up.
Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Listen, Harris Family Law does what's called collaborative law. Do you know what that is? It's really important. They do, first of all, family law, and collaborative means they take it upon themselves to contact the other side and to get an agreement that they will not file anything with the courts. They're going to do everything outside of court and save the client's money. And if the other side doesn't do it, what does that say to the other side? So they almost always do it. And Harris Family Law takes care of it all. Collaborative law is the newest and greatest thing. It's been going on for about 10 years now, and Harris Family Law is a leader. They also are a leader in unbundled services. They'll do as little or as much as you want in the divorce. You may want them to handle just a custody issue or just a certain issue. And they don't need to do everything, or they can. 303-515-5000. I know you won't find more competent, better, friendly people who make divorce, if this is possible, at least more pleasant than any other firm. Seriously, harrisfamilylaw.com, 303-515-5000. Divorce is terrible. Now, let's talk. Julie, I feel for you if you have an issue with solar, and I'll tell you why. Most solar companies just install and they don't fix. But I don't know what's going on with you, so why don't I let you explain it?
Well, Tom, I had solar installed
They finished installing in November, and it worked for about a month, and then it quit working. And we had a
So
technician
it
come
was
out.
done. It never worked from November?
No, it worked for about a month.
Who installed it?
Well, originally their name was Bellow Solar, and now they're called Avolta Solar.
Avolta.
And it worked, yeah, it worked for a month.
And when it worked for a month, was it pretty good?
As far as I can tell.
Okay.
Determine that because, you know, it was only a month.
All right. So now, how do you know it stopped working?
Well, you have a program on your phone that tells you whether or not it's working.
Okay.
And you know, I didn't realize it wasn't working until January.
All right. So you called, and what are they doing? What are they doing about it?
Nothing.
Why?
I did have somebody come from that company in February, and they told me that the inverter was bad.
Okay. And what are they doing about it?
Nothing.
What do you mean? Did they say, hey, your inverter's bad, tough luck, or did they say we're going to try to get you another one?
Well, the technician said he would order an inverter, and so I waited, and I gave him about 3 weeks before I started calling again, and I kept calling and calling and calling, and getting put off and put off and put off. And apparently, what he had told me was he was the only technician for Denver and Colorado Springs, the only service technician. And
when was the last time you talked to the company? Let's get right to it.
The last time I talked to the company was day before yesterday.
And what did they say?
And they said that they had no technicians available.
God.
And that there would be...
what kind of warranty did you have?
10 years.
Okay.
And that they couldn't give me any kind of timeline as to when they could get it fixed.
This sucks.
This
really sucks, man. So it's a Volta. It's a Volta right now, right? What kind of equipment is it? Do you know what kind of equipment?
I'd have to look at the name. Solar Edge. Excuse me.
Is that what the inverter is?
The inverter is Solar Edge.
Okay.
And the contract price for the whole thing was $19,500.
That's with your credit?
No, that's not with
That's after your credit, or is that what after your credit, or is that what the inverter costs?
No, that's what the total price of the solar was.
And did you get your tax credit?
I got a $5,000 tax credit.
And so it costs you 19 plus 5.
No, minus 5.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that's a pretty good deal if we can get the damn thing working.
Yes. Yeah.
Did a Volta actually, do you have a number to call Volta?
Do I have a number?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I have an email. I've talked to the...
I need you to give that information to Kelly. I want to give it to Deputy Smarty. You want to do it?
I'll call him, yeah.
Deputy Doc over here says he'll call him and light a fire. Listen, man, we got to let people know about this. Did they mention supply chain and it's beyond their control? Have they used that as an excuse?
No, they haven't used any excuses like that. They have used the excuse that they have no technicians.
Oh, gosh.
And they've thanked me for my patience, but my patience is gone.
Listen, I want you to know any electrician can install it.
Yes, I understand that, and you know, it's ridiculous after paying so much money, and I'm elderly, okay, and
How did you find the original company?
Well, I was stupid. They were going door to door.
Oh, God.
And, you know, the guy was really nice, and it sounded like a great deal, and so I signed up. And I should have done due diligence and, you know, really investigated them, and I did not. They changed their name 3 times. You know, and
I'm surprised they're still honoring warranties, because many times when companies go out of business, they don't always have someone taking on their warranties. I'm glad you're getting your warranty at least. Hold on. Well, hold on. We're going to give you over to Deputy Doc here, and then if he has any problems, we can brainstorm it. But let's at least start with a call and find out at least when do they expect to get this damn thing done. You have every right to know. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255, time for plenty of calls.
This, Denver's
Nothing here, wander around.
Morning, Dan Caplis in the afternoon, 6:30.
Okay, and I'll feed Kelly down the line. So
yeah, you can feed anything.
Impact.
Thanks.
This report is sponsored by Mattress Firm.
89, and then do you have a number for Avolta?
Oh, God. That is crazy.
Yep.
God almighty, how much do we get like this where people are just
Kelly, if you have those 2 numbers, I can hear you.
Okay.
Now, you
She's working on them right now.
No, this worked. It was the,
okay.
so I threw it away, so I wouldn't be bothered with it anymore.
Do you need an extra quarter?
Sure, I can always use one.
At home?
Yeah. Okay, here. Thanks.
Yeah, these are expensive. They're pain in the ass. Yeah, they fucking had Walgreens and they charge like 14.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it was about $14. I know. It's crazy. Somebody told me to go to 5 Below.
Where's that?
It's a new thing. I think it's like Dollar General. You know the dollar store?
So Fiber Below.
It's a Fiber Below. I should go in there because it's right on Parker. It's right near my house.
Cool. That would be fun to see.
(719) 301-9798.
Wait, 719.
Oh, she's still talking to the caller.
Okay.
Okay, and what's his last name? I think Sarah would be fine. That'll at least get him started. So I'm going to go ahead and send him your number and Avolta's number, and he will call you probably, today. So just be on the lookout for that, okay?
Right after the show, Kelly.
Right after the show.
No problem, Julie. Thanks. Bye-bye. Do they need something?
Yeah, Julie, just give me Julie's number and Volta's number.
Okay.
Although, that's going out on YouTube. I almost prefer.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Just
I'm going to send him a message.
She's sending a message, Doc.
Okay, thanks.
pretty nice looking.
About a minute and a half.
Thanks. All right, I'm up. Ready to go. Ready to gag. Go.
You said she's sitting in with you? That's funny. She'll probably think it's somewhere else.
Yeah, it must be new here. But it was on the schedule that you were training somebody all week long.
I told him they're training with Kelly. Ooh.
You don't really want to work here.
No, I don't.
Why don't you get your hair cut?
Yesterday.
Color too.
You can see no gray boots.
You son.
Yeah, nothing.
I don't fucking believe it. Was your father and mother like? Were you?
No, my father was bald. Yeah, typical male. I had baldness. Yeah. My mother's side of the family all kept it. All my uncles on that side had hair to his eye.
Stand by.
900-8986. 630 KHOW and iHeartRadio.
You are up.
Hi, I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK. One Clear Choice Garage Doors is probably the best company I know of for garage doors to come out and do anything you need. Basically, all the prices are on their website. It's that easy. So that's the message. You find out what you need, if it's a door, an opener, a panel, a spring, cables. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. Best prices, too, for value. One Clear Choice Garage Doors. Okay, so what is on your mind? You know what? It astounds me to this day how many consumer problems we have. And what I love about the show, and I'm serious about this when I say this, look, this country is so divided and so hepped up and so hyped up and so mad at each other for... I'm glad we can come together here. Honest to God, I think this is one of the only shows with a common goal that everyone agrees with. Everyone. You shouldn't get ripped off. You shouldn't get lied to. You shouldn't get cheated. Now, granted, there are many of you that say, hey, she shouldn't have done that. He shouldn't have done that. He's an idiot. She's an idiot. Okay, watch out. Take some responsibility. Okay, fine. But we all agree there should be a solution to this stuff. And when there is truly a bad guy, we all go after him. So thank you for being part of this. We really appreciate it. Thank you. John, let's talk about this house with an undersized... This is interesting, by the way. Now, because there's many moving parts here, John, so I want to ask the first question, and then I'll let you tell your story. Is this a new house or a used house?
It's a used house. It was built in 2018.
Okay, now that gives you way less rights and the seller way less responsibilities because it was kind of as is. But tell your story. I want to make sure things were not misrepresented. Tell your story.
Okay, so we purchased the house in December of last year, of 2021, and we just noticed that when the furnace would run, the airflow was, just extremely pathetic. So springtime came, and we called the company out to see if it needed cleaned or tuned up or whatnot. And we actually had a handful of different companies come out, and every single company told us that furnace and AC unit should have never been installed in that house.
Okay, hold on. Okay, now, what do they mean by that?
So our house is roughly 1,700 square feet on the main level, 1,700 down below in the basement. The unit, they said, if our house was less than 1,000 square feet, we would be comfortable. That's the size unit that was installed in the house.
It's made for a house of less than 1,000 square feet, right?
Correct.
And
on each level?
Yes.
And okay, now, who put that in there?
When the house was built, it's the original equipment.
House was built in 2017, you said, or 18. When?
2018.
Okay, who built it?
The builder is called Windmill Homes.
Okay, did the people who live there ever note any problems? Did you talk to them afterwards about that?
No, we never even met the people that we bought it from.
It was vacant?
They were already out of state.
So it was vacant?
Yeah, pretty much. They still owned it, but they had to move out of state for the guy's job.
Who are the real estate brokers that listed it?
I can't remember.
Okay, that doesn't matter. Let's get right to it, John. Here's the big deal. Defective homes are allowed to be sold, okay? Now, but wait. They're not allowed to be misrepresented, and here's the real kicker. Known defects must be disclosed.
Okay. Yeah, I know when we bought the house, there was, that little list where they list everything that...
Right, that's the disclosure sheet, that's right. Now, what did they say about HVAC?
Absolutely nothing. The only thing that they marked on there was that they had a dog, and everything else was left completely blank.
That they had a dog?
Yeah, on the new sheets, you have to list if you have pets.
Why? Why?
No idea. But yeah, when we sold our other house, we had a list that we had dogs as well.
Are you kidding? Okay, listen.
No.
If they knew this was undersized and they faced replacing it and they didn't disclose it, now here's what you would have to do. John, first let me say this. There's a good possibility it's tough crap and tough, tough stuff. You bought it, and your inspection maybe should have brought this out. Did you have it inspected?
We didn't because we were putting down more than 50% of the home price.
What did that mean?
The home, so
I don't understand what does that have to do with an inspection?
So nobody required it.
Oh, no one required it. You should have required it for yourself because I'm not saying that would have done anything, but let's just say a good home inspector, we have some good ones, they may have said, wait a minute. Now, I don't even know if a home inspector would have noticed this, but a good one should have said, wait a minute, how many BTU is this? And your house is what? Yeah. How many BTU is it?
60,000.
60,000. And have you done research on your own, and are those people telling you the truth that looked at this? Is it true? Go ahead.
Yeah, and I know it's true because there is so many neighbors. I'd say 75% of the houses in that neighborhood, talking with the neighbors, meeting them and stuff, have had to replace their furnaces for the same exact reason.
Oh my God, really? Holy crap, holy man. Okay, here's what I'm saying. Now listen to this. You may not like it. A 60,000 BTU gas furnace will effectively heat a space of 1,800 square feet.
Yeah.
You have 1,700 on the main floor, right?
Yes, we got 3,400 total.
But is it an unfinished basement?
It's partially finished.
And are they splitting that air conditioner, that 60,000 BTU in both places?
Yes.
Yeah.
And the air conditioner is a 1.5 ton, and everybody that I was talking to, and the new units that we're getting is 120,000 BTU furnace.
No, you're undersized. You're undersized for that house. There's no doubt. You're undersized.
Yeah.
It sounds to me like, let me just tell you though, the original builder, I think, built it to heat the upstairs. But if he put...
Okay.
But I don't know. Did the original builder put ductwork with registers downstairs? Or did they do that?
No. The registers that are downstairs, I can still clearly see in the ceiling. Everything is original.
Then that builder did undersize that.
Yeah.
Now listen, this is not going to help you. Well, it might help you. You may want to check to see if they ever had anybody come out there. You may ask neighbors, hey, did your neighbors ever have anybody come out here and check the heating and cooling system? Did they ever? Did they ever get a quote? Did they ever have a problem? Ask them. If you could track that, listen, we had this happen one time. It wasn't with the sizing of it, but it was with some other problem that we proved that there was a company that came out and gave them a bid, and they turned it down, and they sold it. And they never mentioned it. And they were sued, and they successfully were not, the buyers successfully got that done because the sellers withheld it. I don't know how you even go about it. You have to do some investigation, like ask the neighbors, hey, have your neighbors ever, like when you had yours replaced, have they ever asked about it? Have they ever had trucks over there? Do you remember what the names of the trucks were? So on and so forth.
Okay.
I know it sucks, man, but I don't think it's automatic. In other words, you were thinking, John, well, this is a no-brainer. They're going to have to do something about it, right?
Well, not necessarily that, but to me, it's, if they knowingly let the HVAC subcontractors install a unit that
if who did
they knew for
if who did
if Windmill Homes did.
Oh, okay. Hold on that. Hold on. I gotta set you straight on something. They had no obligation to you whatsoever.
Break.
In other words, even if you could prove that the original builder said, hey, put in something less than what we need because I don't care. I just want to get out of it. I just want to sell the house. That would not help you unless you were that buyer that bought it from them. It's not going to help buyers down the line because they had no responsibility to you. See, so going about proving the original builder did something wrong doesn't put you, they didn't have, how do I put this, man? They didn't have a responsibility to you.
Break.
You got it? So I think that's not the wrong way to go about it. I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK.
Now, Impact Traffic. This report is sponsored by Kelly Blue Book.
Traffic on I-25 still seeing some minor delay now as you work your way northbound from around Santa Fe into downtown. There was an earlier accident there. It looks like it has been cleared now. But if you're on northbound Spear making your approach to Broadway, there is a crash there, and that's backing up traffic to almost Logan Street. So do expect delay, a rough patch as you work your way through. Your drive on I-70, pretty good shape, no accidents reported. Fox 31 pinpoint weather, chance for some afternoon gusty thunderstorms. And then for tomorrow, warm, a high of 88 before a big cool down with rain and snow mix on Friday, currently at 79. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, I'm Chris McLaughlin, 630. Hey, how?
Kelly Blue Book Instant Cash Offer is an official offer to buy your car. Enter.
Tom, you good on these two?
Questions. Then,
all right, man.
An offer to sell or trade it. Then choose a dealer to purchase your car. Schedule a time and drive away with confidence. For all of the it's, KDD.com it.
Oh, I know how it is. You know, you hear these commercials about, I'm going to get you this much money, and on this, and on that, and they brag about being a personal injury attorney. But I want to tell you something. None of them can say this, that they know me personally, that I have personally sent people to them who have had extraordinary results, and that they give them personal phone numbers, their cell phone, to their clients, and that they're an expert on my radio show. That's what John Fuller can say. Smaller by design. And I promise you, he will take care of you and your personal injury. My accident lawyer can be your accident lawyer at myaccidentlawyer.co. myaccidentlawyer.co. You don't care how many multi-million-dollar cases people have. If it's not your case, all you care about is that personal attention. 303-597-4500. And then let's talk about Frank Duran, the real estate man, another one who gives you personal attention. You know, how will your house sell? How much will it sell for? Are you going to be able to buy anything? You may just want to have a conversation with a real estate broker. You see, Frank Duran will do that. He's not looking to list you. He's not looking to sell you a home. If you don't need it right now, he'll just talk to you. Hey, Frank, should I sell? And if I do, what am I going to buy? What's the best deal? What price will my house bring? And it's all free of charge, because that's the way Frank is. Frank Duran, the real man, Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
Thank you, sir.
Well, Michael.
He hung up.
Financially prepared?
Kurt can beer.
You gotta remind people that this is what happens if you don't spend a couple $100,000 investment.
There's not a lot of people over there.
What?
Are there, when you went and visited with...
Okay, let's talk after 5. That's Terry. He keeps calling me when I'm on the air.
Just check up on you, make sure you're doing okay?
Yeah, he wants to weigh in on surgery. I use him, you know, I know he's not supposed to be, but he's like my primary.
Yeah, that's fine.
He takes care of everything for me. If I call him with anything at all. I mean, I don't like a normal primary, because they're just like...
Does he charge you a yearly fee, or how's it working?
What's that?
Is Terry concierge for you? Do you pay him a yearly fee?
Monthly.
Monthly fee, okay.
But I can text him at 8 at night for a prescription.
Yeah. Once you have a concierge practice, that's a good investment.
And then he runs my testing and shit through insurance.
Right.
I mean, whatever can be paid will be paid.
Yeah. Just,
But he doesn't really charge for extra.
What?
When I pay that monthly fee, there's no.
No, that's it. That's how.
Even his supplements and stuff, even my testosterone, everything.
Yeah. Well, once you pay him the monthly fee, that's it. Everything else is insurance. And if he hasn't worked,
I wonder if he does all right.
I'm sure that's fine. Did you know that he married his second wife was like 25 years younger than him?
His nurse.
She was his patient when he was a pediatrician up in Winter Park.
So he's been married a long time.
Well, I don't know if he's still married to the same person.
Okay.
Did you make it?
Yeah. Emptied stuff and washed stuff.
Yes, the 1,500. Look at the home table. Times 1,500. This is a month. Wow. Fuck me. That's a month.
Wait. If he has students, 1,500 a month, right?
No. 350.
Oh, $350 a month.
1,500 clients.
He has 1,500 clients?
Wow. But I don't know if they all have that level. But I don't know, he doesn't ask the cheapest level. Then it goes up.
Oh, I'm sure this is very people. Hard on monthly.
I know they have it a month. You know, for sure. But he has a lot of expenses.
But he also has all his lines of supplements he sells.
No, that's all included.
Yeah, no, it's other people.
Oh. But if you include all his expenses, even if he's doing after all is said and done. Anyway, that's probably. Oh, easily, you should. Well, I don't see how you couldn't.
That was pre-tax.
I would have thought it'd been more than that.
No, that was about it.
No.
Don't forget, I was a single proprietor.
And it was years ago, too.
Well, yeah.
When did you close your practice?
Here you go, coming back.
Where'd you sell it?
No, I just...
Start the season with a beautiful new color.
You are up.
Tom Martino here. 303. I'm curious, Shannon. When I leave the speaker up instead of putting my headset, do you hear an echo? Do you hear an echo, Shannon? Yes?
Not now, no.
Here's why. I'd rather do that than an earpiece, so I'm going to take a call. Just let me know. I can switch in a second. David, what is your comment, David? Oh, no, David, I'm sorry. Wait. I need to take Holly to start because I want to know where to start. Holly, what is going on with Beltran Construction?
Hi there. Yes, I am in a situation where Beltran Construction stole $1,800 from me and recently found out he's been doing this to...
Now, wait a minute. When you say stole, did he take it down and never do anything about it?
So what happened is I found Beltran Construction on Facebook through searching through contractors in my area, and I hired him and paid him in full to do my flooring upstairs.
Now, what was paying in full $1,800?
No, this was a separate job. I paid him $1,200 to do some laminate flooring upstairs in my house.
All right, hold on. I'm going to come back to you, I promise. And then I hope he can hang on. David, please.
Do you feel like your feet are stuck?
Now, I'm just
fine.
Because you know what? Man, I'm actually listening to the call and everything without a headpiece in. It's so cool. I want to try it. I want you to whisper.
That was not horrible. Kelly and I both agree. That's fine.
Cool.
That's fine.
Man, is it better than putting on and off headsets?
That's what Ken Moon does at home. He has a speaker set up instead.
And that's how he does it?
Yeah, and sometimes I have to tell him to turn it down.
Okay, that's what I want you to monitor right now. I want to get the right
posted. That one sounded great.
Good, because then Ken can hear it and everything. Yeah, well, Ken.
Oh, I have two great updates for you.
Okay.
All is good.
Oh, that's right. You have some big
One
ones.
to save $300,000.
Anyway, so Terry is a really good friend, though. I mean, not a friend. He's my doctor.
He's a great guy.
And we talk a lot. I often wonder, do I call him or text him more than somebody else?
Yeah, when I was working, it was just me. I didn't have any nursing advice. I saw every patient myself.
Yeah, but I guess the fees... No, I had another guy tell me that. Another OBGYN, he said, Tom, I don't get any more for a fucking C-section now than I did 10 years ago. Because the insurance companies take it off.
And we get paid, let's say it was $3,000 for 9 months worth of work, the delivery, and a 6-week follow-up. So basically, it's almost 10 months, 11 months, and you get $3,000 for it. It sucks.
I have a friend.
Oh yeah, he makes a lot.
I was talking to him. He said he would clear when all said and done $750.
Yeah, that's not right.
After taxes.
Yeah.
And expenses. And I thought,
he's got so many expenses. His divorce cost him a fortune.
Well, did you divorce Libby too?
What?
Did you divorce Libby too?
Oh yeah. But his first one...
Oh, I know. But the second one, I don't think costs a lot, because I think they both just...
Yeah, but he paid for the kids to go to college.
Did you know? Oh, what's that?
He paid for his kids to go to
they're not,
college.
no, they're too young. No. The
I
sons
thought
of
they,
technology.
I thought he paid for their
High school.
Oh, okay.
Mm-mm. No, in fact, not even high school, because I think her daughter went to Littleton.
Okay, I'll open it.
Really?
I was good friends. Were you friends with them?
No, we were friendly with John and his first wife. And that was a disaster. getting rid of this too, Tom.
No, I can forget that.
Yeah, we don't need it anymore.
Well, certainly, that's one of the reasons why we reached.
Yeah, that's why we call you, asshole.
There's two sides to every story, and so we wanted to get your story.
There's 6 sides to every story.
That's for sure.
I love not having my
No, well, no, hold on. Are you? Well, that's why we reached out to you.
I don't know. But it's 2 stories.
Well, that's why he wanted.
Yeah, it was down to 1,200.
Jorge, we had Holly on, and so we reached out to you because we understand that there are 2 sides to every story, and that we wanted to give you an opportunity to get heard with Tom and get equal time so that you could say your side of the story if it's different than Holly's.
Yeah. And I told you, the house that we built in Cherry Hills, we paid $175,000 for 3 acres in Cherry Hills Village. 80s.
It was us. Then it went up to 100,000 an acre.
Oh.
Did you know that?
Up to 100, you mean $1 million an acre?
Well, excuse me. It was $1 million. You're right. I bought my lot for 100,000 an acre.
Yeah.
100,000 per acre. Wait. Yeah. Wait.
Ours was 175 for 3 acres.
Yeah, and then it went to like 100,000 an acre. Now it's like $1 million.
Oh, it's ridiculous.
I don't think you can even find vacant land. They're scrapers. They're scrapers.
Well, you know where there's some vacant land right along Bellevue, but nobody wants to live right along Bellevue.
I know.
I mean, I don't know why you would do that.
I had a giant home.
Well,
Hey, we're still working to get Jorge on. We'll let you know if it works. You ready?
GayHout.com.
Tom,
What's
you
that?
are up. We're up.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK. I don't know what the heck's going on. Anyway, okay, let's go. 303.
is Jorge going to talk to us?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is Jorge going to talk to us?
We're working on getting him on.
Okay, he just called. I want to let people know. 303-713-TALK, 713-255.
Updates while we're waiting.
No, we got some people I want to get to first, okay? So, Beltran, Holly, hang on. He might be on the phone with us. Tell him we'll treat him fairly. I want to hear where her money is. That's all I care about. Now let's talk to Lola. Lola, welcome. Thank you for calling us for help. We love helping people. What's going on, Lola?
Hi, Tom Martino. How are you?
I'm doing good, Lola. What's going on with you?
Well, I'm very frustrated. I have been with Verizon this morning trying to get my discount because I work for the government. I work for the schools here at Thompson School District in Loveland.
Okay, Lola, can you help me something? Can you tell me something? What kind of a discount are you talking about? I don't doubt you. I just don't know about it.
Okay, so they give out to like first responders, teachers,
okay.
firefighters.
And what kind of a discount is it? What do they offer?
Like $30 off, like I think, of your bill every month.
Okay. Now, why are they not giving it to you?
Because I'm not a teacher and I don't have a certificate. And I don't have that little 6, 7, 8 numbers.
Are you supposed, well, let's just get right down to it. Are you eligible for it? Are you supposed to be a teacher, or did they say any employee can get it?
It says teachers, but when I went to Verizon, and I have done Verizon, I've done AT&T, I have T-Mobile, and I've never had this issue.
Okay, I understand what you're saying fully, but what do you do for the school district?
I'm a custodian.
A what?
For 15 years. A lead custodian.
Oh, okay. So did they actually say because you are a lead custodian, you have to be a teacher and they're not going to give it to you?
Exactly.
Okay. Is that in the literature, though? In other words, is that just the way it is? But what you're saying is it was never an issue before?
Exactly, with the other telephone companies. I feel like I've been discriminated for my job title.
But hold on a sec. Did you ever get a discount? Hold on. Is anyone else getting a discount from Verizon who's a non-teacher?
That I don't know, because I don't even know if the custodians, some of the custodians don't even know this.
Okay. Now, how did you find out about this discount program?
Our Thompson School District told us, you guys will get discounts through phones, Sherwin-Williams, Napa Auto Parts. We all get the same discounts as the teacher does.
But why? What does Napa have to do with it? Napa Auto Parts.
Well, I'm just saying they give us a discount. They give us
Oh, Napa gives you a discount. Okay, and are you having a problem anywhere else getting that discount?
No, sir. Even when I stay in hotels, they give it to me. I just got to show my insurance card. Boom, done.
Okay, I got it. Now, who did you talk to at Verizon?
I talked to numerous people. I called a 1-800 number, and I said, ma'am, but it's also saying that if I provide a check stub. She says, no, you need to put a number on there. You need to put your certificate number. And I'm like, that's a bunch of BS.
Okay, hold on.
You telling me
how long have you had Verizon?
I just moved to them.
From where?
My husband's a truck driver from AT&T.
Now, did AT&T give you a discount for being a school employee?
Yes, sir.
They did?
And so did T-Mobile. Yes, sir.
Well, was the one you...
And so did Sprint.
Then why did you move from AT&T over to Verizon if you were already getting a discount?
Because my husband is a truck driver, and he gets very good service with Verizon.
Okay,
That's
hold
the
on.
only reason
Hold on, I see what you're saying. So he can get more coverage from Verizon?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I think here's the thing. I understand what you're going through, and I understand what they're saying, but if they said, I don't know how they worded their discount program. Do you have anything in writing or in print? Does it say teachers specifically, or does it say school employees? What does it say?
Okay. So here's what the funny thing is. So I went ahead and I put my email address, because they want you to put your work email address. And it's saying that our school district was not registered because we we worded our email. And so it used to be ThompsonSchools.org. Now it's TSD.org. So when I went ahead and I put that in there, it's not recognizing it. And she's like, but at the bottom it says, but you can provide a check stub.
Okay.
And I said, okay, no problem. I can give you a paycheck.
What I'm seeing here, I looked up their discount program, and it says Verizon teacher discount for K through 12 educators only. Could it be, I'm just asking, and I'm not saying we don't want to help, could it be that your school district gave you the wrong information? Did you go to your school district HR? What did they say? Did they say you should be getting it?
No. So our district just says, hey, go, most all telephone companies give you a discount. What I want to do, Tom, is Verizon needs to change that, because everybody else gives us that discount. Why should we be left out? Without us, teachers couldn't do anything.
No, I know what you're saying. Listen, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
But there are people listening. But listen, Lola, there are people listening who are saying, but wait a minute, Verizon has the right to make whatever conditions they want, and it's very clearly, it's very clearly spelled out online. They have teacher discounts, but listen, I don't mind calling them. You're saying other ones gave you just for being an employee at the school district. And the way I look at it, You're important. I mean, I know what you're saying. You work for the school district. I think this is made for Deputy Smarty Pants to start investigating. You hold on a second. I really believe it. I think they should make a phone call and say, look, employees of the school district support the school district just like a teacher. What's the difference? Do they give it to principals? Do they give it to administrators and deans? They probably do. I don't know. I mean, I agree. I kind of agree in spirit with you. Again, I know the conditions are clearly spelled out. But anyway, coming back, we're going to talk about Jorge, who was on the line to address Holly's problem, but then hung up. Maybe because he's a coward? Who knows? But Kelly's going to bring us up to date on what he said.
You're down.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Michael Brown tomorrow morning at 6:30 KHOW Denver. Now, Impact Traffic. Report is sponsored.
Backing things up. Evans between Dahlia and Holly. Fox 31 pinpoint weather, partly cloudy this afternoon. Will cool off to the low 50s overnight tonight. Partly cloudy again tomorrow for your Thursday with a high near 90. And then a big change on Friday with a rain-snow mix and a high in the mid-40s. It's 79 right now in Denver. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, I'm Janine LaRose, 630 KHOW.
Hey there, Colorado. You're probably tired of car insurance ads. At Root, we do car insurance differently. Our app gives you smarter rates where you're actually
Standby, Empower, and Simply.
your money. Root, for good drivers. Download the app today. Disclaimers may apply. See root.com.
Empower Reverse Mortgage. Empower empowers you. Mark Massey and his team are happy to handle your reverse loans. But first, they're happy to answer any and all of your questions. Mark and his team are really dedicated to making sure you get the right loan. Reverse loans can be complicated. He takes the complicated out. Truly, it's simply a matter of getting a line of credit or maybe monthly payments or a lump sum based on your needs and your equity. And you never have to pay it back, ever. The house pays it back. You never get upside down. Why leave it if you can live on it? And stay in your home. Get the help you need. EmpowerReverse.com, 720-500-7719. 720-500-7719. Simply Floors, Inc. is simply about floors. Simply Floors, Inc. is the website. INC stands for incorporation. SimplyFloorsInc.com. You can make your own appointment with your design consultant that will come and show up and take care of you from beginning to end. That's what Simply Floors does. Not just the best prices, the lowest prices, but the best installers, design consultants to help you with the interior design of your floor and coordinating it with the rest of your project, all at no extra charge. Plus, you get just the greatest service around. SimplyFloorsInc.com.
When you are
sir.
Or
Yep. What happened? I was done.
Because
What?
I was done.
Yeah, you're good. Oh, I'm feeding you Kelly talking.
Oh.
Me and Kel talking.
Me and Kelly.
Kelly.
Okay, I'll bring the speaker down a bit. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4. Testing 1, 2. Testing
Yeah, it was
1,
just
2,
a hair.
3,
You know
4.
what? It was that guy's voice.
Okay, got
I
it.
pulled it back, but he was projecting a bit,
All right.
and so it was just when he was talking, it was a little heavy. That ding-dang stock market's down about 1,200. You're going to need to get a helicopter with pedal power.
Wow.
I might have to sell a kidney. Not my own, of course. Venus.
Okay, we're starting to simmer down.
Simmer now.
Slowing it down a bit.
Mm-hmm. All right, folks. Bringing it in for a landing. Except for that call.
Good afternoon. Thanks so much for calling the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Show. How can I help you? Hello. I'm good. Is this Ernie? Oh. Who's this? Sorry.
So this is good.
Talib! What's going on? How you feeling?
Hello.
Why the fuck do we know?
Okay. Did you want to come in tomorrow morning and do that? Okay.
Come in. We ain't coming in. Nobody's coming in. Ugh.
Okay.
God.
Perfect. Did you need to talk to Shannon or anything?
No, just come on in.
Oh. Ah.
1 minute.
Cool. Well, hold on. Let me go ahead and have him pick up the line. Hang on. It's Talib on 3 for you.
Talib.
I wonder why. I'll figure it out. And Kelly's ready to go on with you to talk about Jorge.
Jorge.
Hey, Jorge. Hey, man, what's happening?
What's happening?
After the show, about who you called about a problem. Some ladies had no hot water for 2 weeks.
Okay.
And who?
By the Division of Real Estate.
It's the Dan Kapla Show. Afternoons 4 to 6.
Wednesday at 4, Congress holding hearings on UFOs. Do you believe? But if UFOs are real, then why don't we have better pictures of them? Everybody has a camera now. Cameras are so much better, and yet still, every picture of a UFO makes it look like a dirty plate from Denny's. Join me at 4.
You are up.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Okay, so Beltran, Jorge, Holly, he called us, he heard about, we put the word out, he called us. What did he say, Kelly? He hung up. I wanted him to go on the air. Just so you know, he took money from Holly and didn't finish the job. That's what it comes down to, a violation of the Contractors Trust Act, especially the $1,800 for floors, and no floors were purchased. So what's going on?
Yeah, he claims that he actually did due diligence and took care of Holly, went over and above.
She paid him $1,800. Where's that? Let's just go for that.
And claims that he did return her money.
What?
Yes. But he would not go on the air in order to verify that.
Wait a minute. How did he return the $1,800? Holly, are you lying to me? Holly?
He has not returned $1,800 of my money at all.
Did he return 100? Anything?
He claims that he sent you a cashier's check.
Yeah, and he won't show proof of that.
Was it cashed? Kelly?
Nope.
He said that he has not been cashed and does not know if maybe it got lost in the mail.
Then tell him to stop payment on the damn thing. Tell him to stop payment.
Send it again.
Send it
That
again.
was 3 months ago almost.
Tell him to stop payment and send it again.
I can call him back. You want me to try to call him back? He won't come on the air with you, for sure. Doesn't want to do that and claims that you're libeling him and slandering him and wants to sue both you and Holly.
Okay, listen.
So that was fun,
He already
too.
said
Then
he
let
sent
me
it to
make
me.
this clear.
Libel.
Let me make this clear. Raul, Jorge, Amazola, I think, based on what I'm hearing, that you might be in violation of the Contractors Trust Act based on what I'm hearing. Now, I can see where you took $1,200 and you did the floors, but you did not do the transitions because you believed the transitions were not part of the floor. I'll give you that one. Let's say it's a misunderstanding. Let's say it is. I mean, I have my own opinions, but you have yours too. Now let's go back to the $1,800 she gave you in addition to that $1,200. For that, she got nothing in return, and that, in its face, is a violation of the Contractors Trust Act. It also shows a lack of honor to take money and do nothing. You didn't purchase equipment, you didn't purchase materials, you didn't start work. Now, you tell me where I have libeled or slandered you. First of all, one is in writing and one is verbally, and nothing has been done in writing, you moron. So, Jorge Amazola, I think it doesn't bode well that you took $1,800 for nothing. That makes you in violation of the Contractors Trust Act or a thief. So, bring it on, brother. Get your best attorney. I eat 'em up and chew 'em for lunch. And if you bring another one, I'll have dinner. Meanwhile, if people see this number advertised on Facebook, stay away from this scumbag. 720-646-9422. And Jorge, if you sent that check and it didn't arrive, prove it. Stop payment and send another one. And guess what? I'll come on the air and say good things about you. Return the money. Or call me and I will give you an open microphone. Okay? And you can unslander yourself or unlibel yourself. There. Give him another call. Give him another chance. Let him come back on. I'm Tom Martino with more coming up.
You called back just now.
I'm telling you.
Tell him he can go on the air.
Now, Impact Traffic. This report.
Speak for yourself.
Kel's working him pretty good.
I swear to God, I will let him say whatever he wants, as long as it's not, vulgarities. Like you made me take off dick.
So the Caitlyn Jenner rule?
What's that?
Well, if
take off dick.
Tell your side of the story,
What
we
is
can't
that?
like give you that due diligence and that equal time.
We sure can.
So do you want to come on air? Oh, he hung up on me again.
Is he upset?
Oh, yeah. Hey,
Kelly, how does he sound to you? Does he sound like a
hang
good
on,
guy
brother.
or what?
She'll answer that after that. 10 away to retirement in Lazada.
Does he sound like a good guy or what?
Hang on.
They vary. Prices may be higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
All right. If you are going into retirement, everyone is. I mean, if you're going into retirement right now, or if you're planning on retiring, everyone is. So that, therefore, this spot is for everyone. Retirement Planning Center of the Rockies. They are the people that can coordinate your retirement plan. You may say, Tom, I already have my pension. I already have my 401k. You don't have squat. Though all those are investment accounts. You have no idea how to use them, how to draw from them, maybe how to do an annuity. What about your estate? What about your taxes? What about Medicare? What about Medicaid? I mean, not Medicaid, but Medicare and Social Security and long-term care. You need someone, and you know what? They'll gladly meet with you free of charge to put you at ease as to what they do and how much they can save you. Check them out. Father, son, son-in-law, and a staff of experts. 970-663-3211. 970-663-3211. rpcenter.com. Now, I hope you never need Joe Lazzara. He's a criminal defense attorney. Perhaps you will need him someday. I hope you don't, but let's say you tried to calculate how much to drink, you made a mistake, you got pulled over. Or let's say you're falsely accused. Or let's say you get into a scuffle with a neighbor. Who knows? Whatever it is, don't ever try to do it alone when you get involved in the system. Joe Lazzara can help you. Joe Lazzara. And you can just give him a call for free consultations and then flat rate pricing if he takes your case. 303-429-6200. 303-429-6200.
Thank you. Here's Kel.
In my opinion, he sounds like pretty much of a deadbeat. He just wanted to call and yell at me and call me a bunch of names and basically say that he can make more money suing the show and suing you and suing Holly instead of getting involved and trying to defend himself on the air. And then just keeps on, going back to his other claim that the cashier's check was void after 30 days and it's not his fault if it never got cashed.
Is he saying he can't stop payment?
Uh-oh.
What? Hello?
Tom,
is he saying...
We lost you.
Hello? I'm here.
Okay, you're back
now. We got you now.
What?
We lost you for a second.
Oh, I'm saying, did he say he can't stop payment?
He basically said the cashier's check is void after 30 days.
So he can stop payment on it. He can claim it was lost.
He basically says it's up to her to cash it. But he's claiming that he went above and beyond. And
he should have a receipt for it from his bank.
And he just wanted to yell and claim that he was going to try to, sue.
Bring it on.
He claimed that he's got a bunch of subcontractors that can come and testify to the fact that the work was done, and Holly is the one who prolonged it, and so it's basically just the tale of conflicting stories.
OMG.
We're not even talking about the 1,200, just the 1,800.
But he 100% won't come back on the air, doesn't want to defend himself, but instead wants to try to sue you for slander and libel.
Fun.
This might be him again.
Oh, yeah.
Good afternoon. Thanks so much for calling the Tom Martino Troubleshooter Show. How can I help you? Okay, well...
It's him again.
We're the partner our clients count on. If we can be of help to you, give us a call.
Can you hear when I played the sound on my computer?
Well, we heard the ding.
I wonder if you'll hear this. You want to hear it, Chest?
Yeah. It's distant, but it's there.
Will you come on the air
Can
with
you hear
Tom
that?
and defend
It's
yourself?
a little distant, but it's there.
Hold on, let me do it better.
It's all right. It's definitely not, since it's not feeding into a mixer.
I'm going to feed in. When I set this up again, it's going to be without this piece of shit that we're looking at.
Wow.
I can't stand it, the way they have me set up here.
Tell Tim you lost it and I'll buy it from you. I love those things.
The Access?
Yeah.
The old one?
It's really solid for what I do.
The only thing that I can say
Shannon,
to you
I wasn't kidding. Is there a newer one I can come and get?
and tell your side of the story.
Hang on, brother, hang on.
Regal Select Paint from May 17th through the 31st. Visit your nearest Gyrie's location and start the season with a beautiful new color.
You're up.
I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. Kelly's on with Jorge. He keeps calling back. Scumbag extraordinaire. Said he sent the 1,800 back to Holly after taking money for nothing and chicks for free. It's, wait a minute. That inspires another song right now. This guy should be put on the Sleaze Brigade, which I'm considering, and here we go. I know I'm playing it out over my computer. May not sound good. Jorge. Way. Hey, whore.
Bad to the bone. Bad to the bone.
Oh, Jorge. No one is going to use you now because I'm going to make sure you don't take money and not do anything. You just don't do it. You just don't do it. That's why I'm here. That's why I've been here 40 years, to keep people from using scumbags. And guess what, Jorge? We're not afraid of you. Isn't that great? Hire an attorney. I'm not afraid of you. Scumbag. You don't take $1,800. Okay, you sent the money back. Prove it. Give me the receipt from your bank. But you can't. You can't. Yeah,
Hey, Tom?
you can't. What?
Okay, so he called back a third time.
Yeah.
Basically saying that he's now getting death threats because
Oh.
that number went out
Death
over the
threats,
air.
my ass. He's not getting death threats. He's a liar. Go ahead.
And but once again, he would not come on the air and not share any evidentiary support. So
He says that he sent the $1,800 back. He's a thief, in my opinion. I got to take Troy. He's been waiting a long time. Anyway, Holly, give your number to Kelly. We're going to carry this out. We're going to continue this. And this scumbag is going to go to jail if it's up to me. And if you're listening, Jorge, it's nothing personal. Seriously. Nothing personal. I'm serious. Come through. Show me I'm wrong. Jorge, Raul, Jorge, Amazola. I'll have that Amazola on the side, please. I get a little heartburn. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. When I Google his name, I don't get much of good stuff. So what the hell's going on? Anyway, wow, I hear a lot. You know what, Holly, you're right. There's not very good stuff on here about him. So, Raul, prove me wrong. Come on the air, man. I'll promote the hell out of you if you do the right thing. How's that? All right, now we go to Troy. Troy, what's happening?
Tom, how you doing?
Good. What's going on with you, Troy? How can we help you?
All right, so April of 21, my wife took an ambulance to the emergency room. I have Friday health insurance. They covered the ambulance ride. They covered some testing that occurred at the ER. But it wasn't until February of 22 that we got the ER bill, which was like $19,000. So
wait,
I
so
sent that Friday health-
that was the ER bill itself for the facility or for the doctor?
The facility.
Okay, hold on. When did that come?
Yeah. February of 22, so 10 months after the service.
Wait a minute. You had it in April of 21 and the bill came in February of 22?
That's right.
All right, hold on, because we're going to run out of time, and I do not want to do this to you. Hey, Kelly, we got to get him on with our people from Integra tomorrow and others so we can help him. I'm Tom Martino, 303-MARTINO. Don't forget, for help, information, and referrals, referralist.com.
down for
That was awesome,
Award winner,
people.
man. That was good.
All right.
That is a good.
Now, was that speaker too loud then or perfect?
Perfect.
Thank you, bro. I'm going to
Yeah,
keep
man.
everything the way it is.
You got it.
See ya.
Bye.
Hey, Tom,
Yeah.
no offense, but you call the guy a scumbag and a rip-off and all these things, and you say it's not personal? Come on. How much more personal can you get?
Stop.
So who do I call about no hot water for 2 weeks?
Oh,
Who would you suggest?
the local health department.
The health department in her county?
Yes. Where is it? I'll tell you.
I forget, but I'll look at, it's on my notes.
Oh, fuck, did I not do Silver? God damn it, I owe Silverleaf. Fuck.